Yeah! St. Ricketts! The fire cannot burn. www.saintricketts.com off their debut album, the self-titled St. Ricketts. Is it me or I look cloudy? It might be me. We'll shut the fellows down and say good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday night, just like our good friend J.D. Wolf said. Guess what? It's Tuesday and it's Yo time. That's right. Also, Yo from the River Valley. Freedom King Films in the house. Big Yo from you fellas as well. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is, in fact, Tuesday night, 100% live. This, of course, is the Yo Show. Yo. Welcome back for another awesome Tuesday night live show. We were expecting Taylor from Tay's Green Life podcast to join us as a guest host. I know a few minutes ago she said she was having a little issue with the connection. Keep an eye on that. I know it's tough sometimes on the fly, so let's hope she's okay with that. Recenter the attachment. Wait a few minutes and see what happens with Tay or Taylor. Find out what she likes to be called when she gets out here. Anyway, tonight is a huge one. Like I always said, the magic of social media. It gives me these bands and refers me and says, check this out, etc. And man, did they send me a great one. And I booked these guys. They were real quick to respond, booked them. And all of a sudden, a lot of my good metal friends came out like, really? Yeah, really. Tonight, live around 8:30 this evening, it's the dudes from Fight From Within. And I got to tell you, wow, baby. Metal royalty in the house here tonight. These dudes are awesome. They are making big waves. And like I said, since I announced it, and I've been following, a lot of people are like, oh, dude, we are all about it. Very excited for it. While we're at it, let's introduce our guest co-host for this evening. And she is a huge Fight From Within fan and a big metal fan. And just came back from Vans Warped Tour. We'll talk about that a little later. From the podcast, Tay's Green Life. Let's welcome Taylor Moody to the house.
Hi.
Taylor, how you doing? How are you?
How's it going? I'm great. I'm kind of tired, but I'm good.
I guess so. You had one hell of a weekend.
I did.
Man, and we're going to talk about it a little later. Definitely want to talk all about Vans Warped Tour. And I mentioned to you, even when we set this up, because I like to collab with podcasters. When you try to get people who aren't in podcasting, it's like, I guess. And then when the day comes, they're like, can't do it. And I was like, oh, man. See, my wife says, she said, go with podcasters. At least they know how to do it and what to do and what's expected, etc. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's been fun. I do a metal podcast. I interview like metal people from Virginia. So I'm from Virginia. And I take photos. I make merch. I do like all kinds of stuff. And then I go to like festivals and other shows and, talk about my my business to like other bands and my experiences at festivals and rock shows. Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, I went to DC Warped Tour and that was crazy.
that is pretty crazy, and I got invited to it. And I sort of went. I mean, the dudes from American Mosh Pits who were freaking awesome. They're like, "Yo, man, come out to Warped Tour," and I'm like, "Well, I'm supposed to do a project this past weekend. Ended up missing the project. I was supposed to go see Lords of Acid and Little Miss Nasty and interview them backstage, and yeah, I had a little last-minute snag, so I missed it. So I missed Warped Tour. I missed that. So I really need Tuesday night.
Yeah, it was, I wasn't even going to go. One of my friends was like, hey, surprise, here's a ticket.
Right.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck my life. I was like, I have to go. Like, in once in a lifetime experience, like if something like appears like that, you do it, and
Right.
So I did it. I literally, I didn't have everything I needed for 2 days in the heat and the rain. So yeah, that was fun.
That's pretty wild. I was a little jealous of it. But I've done that lately, especially in like the PA area. Central PA is just a hotbed for metal music.
Mm-hmm. So
I go up and I see like the Nick Meyer show, 717 Entertainment. They always get great bands in. I have stayed in like some of the seediest hotels and motels, etc., just to get up there. I'm like, I don't care where I'm sleeping. As long as I am rocking out all freaking night, I'll lay my head pretty much anywhere.
I'm the same way. I would have like slept in my car, but lucky enough, we found a spot to like sleep for 2 days, and then like I didn't have to drive like at all. Like, I mean, to drive to DC, it's about like 2 hours from me. So, I
Okay.
mean, I had to just drive there, and then we took the train back and forth to the festival. So that was pretty cool.
Man,
There was a lot of people. There was a lot of people. I
I
was
can
actually,
imagine.
yeah, surprised. But like everyone seemed to be having a great time. The first day I was a little late, so I wasn't, fully there for like
Is that like your approach? Just a few minutes late to make that special entry?
Oh, I was a couple hours after it started, but like
Okay.
I was 2 hours away and it was spontaneous, so like I was trying to get my shit together to go. But there have been times that I didn't get my shit together and I still went, and I'm trying not to do that anymore cuz I want
Okay.
to enjoy it. So I want to be comfortable. So like
Right.
we were outside. It was like 90 degrees the first day, and then the second day it was like chilling and cool, and then it poured all for like 4
Yeah.
hours.
You got to be ready for metal, especially festivals, because it's a long day, and
It
it's a
is.
long day of like metal music. My wife is in the house trying to work her into the metal scene a little bit more. Like she follows a lot of the rock stuff we do. Started playing bass. Is actually helping me construct an actual like in-house studio here, which was my man cave. And you know, yeah, you got to be ready. Like I'm out of shape when I go to metal shows and I headbang and all. I'm like dead for 3 days. I don't know how you did it because
Yeah.
I get wiped out.
I was so tired. Like I'm so tired the past couple days. I got the festival blues is what I feel like. And it's cuz your adrenaline of course is like going crazy.
Yeah,
And then like your adrenaline's done, all the festival's done, and you're in home and you're about to go to work the next day and you're like,
yeah.
I hate this. I hate this.
Yeah, because
Um
yes, I mean the day before, if you will, you kind of feel like a god, especially doing like the podcast and
yeah.
seeing people I know from the show and talking to bands and all that. You're like, yeah, I'm like this awesome dude. And next day you go back to work and like I'm just some schmuck at work.
Yeah, and I have to tell myself that like that's why, the podcast is my hobby. Like
Same.
the
Yeah.
shows, the festivals and all that or a hobby. They make me feel better. Like compared to like what other people, do. But I try to be like not as like fucked up, not like under the weather. I try to be like upbeat about it because one, this was the first time they did this in what like a couple years from now. Like this is
Yeah.
their first Warp Tour, and it was a 30-year one, and there was a lot of people. I
It
was
got
like,
a it got a ton of rave reviews from everybody. And like I said, it was bucket list and then, my bucket list hasn't been I haven't been pulling from it correctly lately. You know what I mean? So but that's awesome. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. Of course, tonight, Fight From Within, you're familiar with them. Super metal band. Like I said I booked them a couple weeks back and all of a sudden like a lot of people I know in this scene are blowing me up like, dude, how'd you get them? And aren't they on tour? And hey man, like I said,
I
you
was
just
thinking
go
the
for what
same
you
thing.
like. Yeah, I mean, they were cool enough to kind of do this from the tour.
Yeah,
That
I'm
blows my mind.
excited to see them. I know they're coming through Lynchburg, Virginia. I'm trying my best to, get it off, to go see them. Lynchburg is like an hour from me. So, I'll make the trip out there, but I've seen them like at another round. I saw them at the Blue Ridge, the last Blue Ridge Rock Festival. I was
Oh wow,
also
yeah.
there. And they were throwing it they were just throwing it down with no security, no nothing, with a
Wow.
bunch of people that were like
Damn.
pissed off that a festival got canceled. So like that's when I first met them, like saw them like live, and I was like, holy crap. Um but like I followed them on social media for a bit and I listened to some of their stuff and I was like, these dudes are cool. And so like when they did come to Virginia, I tried to make it a mission to go. Cause like Mikey, he's so cool. Like
But
he's like
everybody says, man, and you watch their videos and you watch their shorts and stuff. They're pretty cool. I almost like want to be on that tour bus, even if I have to like run and get everybody food or buy beer. I just want to be on there. I want to be that guy.
I want to do that too, but like at the same time, I like being in the background too and seeing all of it too, because
Yeah, yeah, sure.
watching their glow up now is pretty cool. Like as soon as I saw them play at Blue Ridge, I was like, they're gonna blow up. They're gonna blow up. They're
I am
blowing up.
shocked. Let's Chris Greiner in the house, another great musician. What is up, dude? Had a great show this past weekend. Under the weather, but still got out and played. Good for you, dude. It was a great show. I like the clips I saw. Coolest band I know is Triple Rail Turn. Well, it's metal tonight. There's no country tonight. And let's give everybody a little bit of taste of this band. We're gonna play their song "Talk Is Cheap," and I freaking love this song. It's the band. Well, darn it. Hold on a second. The magic of YouTube. It's about 3 minutes and 12 seconds long. It is called Talk is Cheap, and it is an absolute banger. Like I said earlier on, blast it, wake your neighbors, and let's fucking go. Because it's Tuesday night, and we're here with Taylor and the Metal Gods.
Yes.
Fight from within. So we're going to play Talk is Cheap. We'll be back here in about 3 minutes. Enjoy, and then we will do some more talk. Make sure I get the right video. Where am I at? There I am. Okay. We'll be right back. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. Fight from within, and I gotta tell you, I watch you, because I get kind of, like, I can see what we do in turn the screen off. I'm watching you doing your head banging, and I'm head banging. I gotta tell you, my neck already hurts, and I'm thrilled about that. Fucking awesome. What do you think? I know what you think, but give us your how do we say, your review?
So I love Fight From Within. I also love the guy that actually not like produce. I'm pretty sure it's his studio where he records metal bands.
Yeah.
So he also did a band called I think it was like Heavy is the Head. I think that's what they're called. And I think they're the band from Florida and they're on TikTok, you know, throwing down on a white back screen. So their background's killer. It's the guy that does the studio. He is killer. I'm actually trying to like Google his name right now.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm like,
part of the
bro.
magic.
Because I've talked to like so many people, and also these people have listened to Fight From Within too. So like all these people praise them. They talk like good things about them.
Yeah.
I see their personality on social media because I follow their personalities. And sorry, there's a kid coming in my room.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. But no, they I met them in real life too, and they're genuine people. So like
Yeah.
seeing them like, you know, being like talking shit is cool because they have like a lot of people, you know.
And it's
talking
funny
to
too,
them.
like
Yeah.
I'll watch some of the videos or the shorts or whatever at work. And a couple of my work buddies are like, yeah, these guys look pretty funny. And 5 seconds later, it's like, "Roar!" And they're like, what the hell?
I think they're new, you know, and
Sure.
not a lot of people are, you know, used to them, but I love them.
Yeah.
I think their music's
with
like
you.
cool, new, it's new age, it's out there. They're also talking about how they don't give a fuck. Like you're
Right?
talking cheap. Let's fucking fight. I think that's a cool attitude you have to have, you know.
Whoa,
'cause
there he
it's
is.
so fun, yeah.
Well, he's clever how he snuck past there.
Please go. Please go.
Talking to.
Please go. Please go, guys.
We are talking to the Yo Show. I'm gonna give a
we're
shout
we're
out.
talking to the I'm doing a thing for my business, my podcast. Yeah, just please go. Thank you. I love you so much.
We love you too. What's your Yo Show, your family? Shout out to my dudes from American Mosh Pit, Ben and the gang. Wearing the shirt. Love them. Are you a mosher? Do you get into the pit?
I do. I
Yeah?
get in the pit all the time.
I try. I'm getting a little older, a little more frail, but I try.
Well, I don't as much now. I used to, but then I broke my wrist. So
alright.
I broke it in a not even a full pit. Like I wasn't even a full pit. I was near the pit. And I turned around to like reach behind me, and as soon as I come back around, a security guard gets like kicked. He's like flying and he like leans into me, and I'm like 5'2". I'm a small woman. So I'm like trying to block him because I'm like, I got this. No, I don't.
No.
I broke my wrist, and the whole night I was like icing it because I was like, I didn't break it. You know, it's probably sprained. No, it was broken. Like it was broken.
There he is. He's fast.
I know he's hanging out in the background.
That's cool.
He's
One of
good.
my one of our audience members is my good friend Brent, and he's part of our team. He really takes pictures, great pictures. And he asked, "Want to know your choice in camera?" 'Cause he's a camera junkie. He loves camera talk. So let's sneak in some camera talk.
Please, you're embarrassing me. Please.
Not here. Not on this show. There is no embarrassment on the show. I embarrass myself on a weekly basis. Don't worry about it.
So I have this Canon Rebel TS5i. That's what it's called. I use it as my go-to. It's I really like it because it like I can like maneuver it really easily, and
Yeah.
if I need to use the touchscreen, I can instead of like the arrow and the buttons and stuff like that. I actually had a really better camera before this one, but I went to another festival and it it rained and it damaged all
Oh.
my equipment. So if you're gonna use a camera for festivals, you shouldn't use a camera like this because if it gets wet, it may get ruined. But yeah, I like all the Canons. I'm really with stuck on Canons because they're just to me they're a good camera. And they can
Whatever
be
does the job.
affordable. Yeah, they
Yeah.
can be affordable if you find them on the right market. Like especially used because mine wasn't brand new when I got it. I looked around, I went on Marketplace, and I was trying to find a good affordable camera to just test my stuff on.
Yeah. And why not? We see a lot of people at local shows and on they're trying their phone, they're trying a less expensive camera. And Brent just jumps right there and says, "Let me see what you got. Look what I got. This is how I do it. That's how we do it." And
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm jealous. I take horrible pictures. I take pictures like people from here up or here down, and it's terrible.
I try to approach it a little differently. Like a lot of the times it's more I like a hazy photo. I like my photos looking a little bit 90ish, a little bit of grunges. Like
Okay.
I don't like the close up, clear cut, all that. I like the shadows and the colors and sometimes the blurry, Um so yeah.
I take that. There's action in my house tonight. We actually have a little bit of an upstairs audience checking us out. My wife's in the house, and Circus Heart said they heard a rumor. That rumor is in the house. Might discuss that later if everybody's well behaved. But yeah, man, like I said, this is, and like you said earlier, this is my escape. Now I know people are like, oh, podcast supposed to be business, supposed to make this, supposed to do this. Not really. You can do whatever the hell you want. This is your platform. This is your ground. Me, I love having bands on. I love co-collaborating with other podcasters. I like chat, coming up with entertainment stuff, random stuff, and just kind of do it. And it does it. I don't say it saves my life. What is up, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Um, but it is. It's like an escape for me. And when I was doing the show with Jewel, we would always say, "Oh, thank God it's Tuesday night." You'd actually get that chance for a little bit of release. So I feel you there. I'm definitely with that. It's
um
an important game for her.
I'm sorry. No, I'm texting my sister because it's her kids, and I'm like, they're knocking on my door, so they're trying to get in
Oh,
here, and I'm like,
sure.
come on, please. And what you're saying, it's an escape. It's a big
Yeah.
escape for me. I go to so many shows now. Like most of the time, people are like, "Oh, what are we doing this weekend?" And I'm like, "Going to a show. I'm going to the local shows in Richmond. A lot of places like Canal Club. Canal Club's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then you have there's not really that many venues unless you go to like the racetrack or Jiffy Lube. They're massive. They only do stuff
So
like that now.
you're talking about the racetrack up this end, up PA?
No, I'm actually in
Oh,
Virginia, so we have the
that's what I
Richmond
thought.
like
They said that's a far hike to come up to the racetrack club up
uh
here. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I it's
Yeah.
funny cuz my dad actually grew up in New York.
Okay.
So,
Sorry to hear that.
some of the some of the places that he, talks about, I see on their social media and I'm like, relatable. I get that.
Yeah.
And their accents. You
Right.
could tell, yeah, yeah, I'm a little bit what is it? Richmond's the capital of the Confederacy or whatever. What baloney. Um
Baloney.
but it's a little southern down here. So most of the metal bands that are down here are a little bit more southern too. So I think seeing like bands from up north coming down is pretty refreshing.
Yeah,
Cuz
I get that. Oh, you got this Philadelphia accent, which I have no idea what that is. I mean, I just talk. I don't know. To me, I'm the most normal talker I know.
I people say the same thing, but then like when I'm like really excited about something, apparently I sound like I'm from the deep south. I don't know where it
A
comes
little bit.
from. Uh, and I'm like, what are you talking about when someone says I have an accent? But I've met a lot of people. A lot of people come to Richmond too from like the Midwest,
Yeah.
and I think Richmond's a really good spot, especially for like local music too. There's a ton of bands out here that are trying to
Yeah.
come up.
Same.
Bad Omens fucking came from here. Like
Oh,
what is it? Lamb of God and Guar. They also came from Richmond too. So there's a good plenty of bands out here and music, and I think that's really cool too.
that's some okay names. Love you, JD. Thanks for your number one fan. My wife is totally in the house tonight, and JD has become our number one. JD's become our number one fan. We had a mutual band that we loved. He watched that first night, and he's been there ever since. And he downloads our artists that come on the show, and he loves it. He's a metal guy. He's a rock guy. And he messaged it, dude, your show saves my life. Music saves my life, dude. It's the getaway. And I agree with that. So when you said, like, you had to make the move and go to the show, yeah, you have to. Always go
Yes.
to that damn show.
I was not planning on going. I was supposed to work, and I was like, I really need to go, guys. I'm sorry, I need to take off because it was so spontaneous. I have a group of friends, and we're all in a group chat, and we're always talking about different shows we want to go to,
Yeah.
so we're not alone. And I messaged them and I was like, yeah, my friend's selling these tickets for like $100 for 2 days. And I was like, that's a good deal. And they were like, yeah. I put my phone down because I was at work, and I open it, and my friend's like, well, you have a ticket for Warped Tour. And I was like, I'm not going to say no to that.
No, you cannot say no to that. I would have been upset if I found that out before you came on the line. I probably would have roasted you for it. You don't say
I was
no.
so glad I went. It was an experience. I wish I brought in my camera because there was actually a lot of people with their cameras.
Oh, I'm sure. All right, we're getting ready to do it anyway. Guys, thumbs up in the back room if you guys are ready to roll. I got it even better than thumbs up. I got
Are they like partying right now? I feel like they're sitting in like a van and they're partying. That's what I see.
It looks that way, and we're gonna find out in a second. And as we introduce our guests, this is why people come here. No disrespect to me. I'm just some big mouth. I'm nothing special.
That's all I did at the festival. I just kept drinking and taking gummies and jumping in the crowd and experiencing life. And I think that's what everyone else needs to do too. It's out there. Go do it. Yeah.
Let's welcome our very special guest. We played one of their awesome songs earlier tonight, and I was told that this was a pretty big occasion for a lot of people out there. I'm excited for it. They're on tour. And during their tour, they found time to join us. So, Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen, the absolute kick-ass band Fight From Within is in the house. Gentlemen!
What's up? Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Big cheers around the board, yeah.
Literally.
So, like, when he was like, oh, we got Taylor on, I'm like, what? That's crazy. I didn't even get the ping. So it was dope. I loved it.
It's a surprise, too.
Bro, we're mid-sauce, so.
I love it.
I'm still sober. Okay, I'm
like
mid-sauce.
I got you.
like I always said, and I'll fill you in kind of how we do it here. It's like we're all hanging out at like a bar or a lounge or somebody's house and just having some drinks and bullshitting about music. So, man,
we're in Chicago.
Be yourself. Yeah, that's awesome.
We're in Chicago, and we got a bunch of Chicago homies outside, and we're just posted up on the side at WC Social Club, drinking, playing beer pong, hanging out with everybody. It's lit.
Oh, God.
Do they know you're a metal band? Like, have they heard your shit? Like, these guys are freaking cool.
Oh, yeah, these are our homies. So
sweet.
One of the guys that's outside is in a band called Dream Alazia, I believe, and then he's in another band called Heirs of Humanity. He's with his husband out there. We're chilling. And then Hudson is the drummer of Backbiter, and she came up. And, just homies, bro, from everywhere.
That's awesome.
That's freaking, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's get down to the nitty-gritty, your stuff. And Taylor and I will take turns asking.
The nitty-gritty dirt band.
The nitty-gritty dirt band. We'll take turns asking questions. I'll start off with, the music. Talk is Cheap was the one we played here earlier, and it's freaking just absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I always joke around and say, you know what? Wake your neighbors, offend your neighbors, let it rip, let it rock. It's your house. Do whatever you want to do. Talk to us about that song and how you guys rate music and who comes up with what part, because it's just friggin' slams. It's awesome.
I talk too much. I'm taking a seat back.
Go ahead. Or you want me to start?
Oh, Tim wrote the riff.
All right. Well, yeah, I wrote the song. I had it structured a little bit differently, so when we recorded it, our producer sat and we kind of worked it a little different ways here and there, and then end product is what you hear.
David, our bassist, wrote the breakdown. He loves writing breakdowns. He's very good at writing breakdowns.
Yeah.
It's got a good riff.
Then,
I like it. I think it's pretty awesome. It's okay. I'm also drinking over here.
Our bassist is just over here nonchalantly cleaning and zoning in on us doing an interview.
Anyway, so that song was written, and then lyrically, while these dudes are upstairs writing.
Hey, man.
Say hi, Dave. Say hi, Dave.
something. This is
So-
awesome, dude. We should do this every week
so-
from somebody's tour bus.
But yeah,
we should.
Dave, or not Dave, sorry, but Patty and Mikey were structuring the song with lyrically and whatnot, and yeah, man, what you hear is what you get.
Eventually, that was the final product.
Yes.
I mean, like, backstory on the lyrics. I mean, Taylor's been following us for a while, dude.
I have
got
a
a
really
lot
good
of-
question too.
We got a
Like-
lot of haters, bro. We have a lot of haters, like really bad, and that's kind of like an homage to them, man. You know?
Yeah, it's like a love
'Cause
letter.
that-
It's a love letter to our haters.
We hope we'll
Because
just-
at the end, because at the end of
Here,
the day,
this is for them.
yeah. Because at the end of the day, when all the shit comes down to it, we're out here doing the thing, and what they're
Yeah.
saying is cheap. The talking they're doing is cheap, bro. That's
Yeah.
it. We're out here doing the
Yeah,
thing
it's easy. It's
while
easy
you
to do
sit
that.
at home and you talk on your fucking phone.
Yeah, which is easy.
Yeah.
And we're not doing the easy thing.
We're not taking the easy way out. We're hustling.
Yeah.
I feel that. I'm excited for Taylor's question. She's been waiting. She said, I know these guys. I love these guys. So this actually worked out freaking perfect. So let it rip.
Well, it's not really a question because, you know, you talk about writing, you know, the breakdowns and, you know, they're heavy and you're you know, bashing. You're like,
That's
talk
him.
shit, bro. Let's fight. Like,
That's him.
and I love that. I love that. And the media group that helped you do the music video, is that who, or did you?
Timothy Holder, LCY.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Um,
the-
Youth, long
yes.
for youth.
Yeah, that's the homie,
They're
bro.
cool as shit too. They
Yes.
did.
Oh.
I'd actually hang out with him. I've talked to him.
Dude,
He's such a he's so
Timothy is such an awesome content creator
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Like his new video, he just dropped a fucking video and he literally captured it, thought about this in the shower, and it's one of the best videos I've seen lately. It's him staring at a trash can and the caption says "me at a hardcore show," and he just keeps making eye contact with this trash can, and the next thing you know, you just see it flying through the air.
Yeah, that's
And I'm
amazing.
just like, wow, I wish, I
Yeah.
fucking wish I thought of that. It was so good,
That's
man.
super good.
He's great. He's great at what he does.
He is.
Gimmick, man. Gimmick's on tour with, or they were just on tour at Dumb Fighting Words, man. I wish nothing but the best for those guys, and their riffs are hard.
Mhm.
Hard, dude.
Yeah.
Same thing for Dumb Fighting Words. Shout out to those guys. They're hustling too.
Then you have, what is it? Heavy is the head. Is it heavy is the head? Heavy
I think you were
head?
talking about
Heavy-
Heavy Hitter earlier.
Heavy hitter. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so bad. I'm so sorry. Like.
It's okay. It's not my band.
Yeah.
Oh god, no! I didn't know if you also heard that I was just at Warped Tour, so
Nice.
I
Yeah.
am like out of it too. I'm like,
Yeah,
out of,
hopefully you didn't
know-
get there too early.
Oh, I didn't.
She didn't. Apparently she didn't. That's her thing, apparently.
That's an inside
I
joke.
get
That's
it.
an inside joke for us. We'll just keep it there.
I like that. So how'd you guys get together? How did you find each other and decide to start this band? You've been around a few years, got a lot of singles already out, a lot of music.
We all found each other on Grindr.
Yeah.
That's
The app
hot.
Grinder.
Yeah.
Where we were all just a bunch of hot hunks on Grinder.
Yeah.
Really.
We're like, wow, you guys look like you can play a mean skin flute. And that's
Yeah,
how we got together.
That's how it happened. Yep. Tim was number one in my area.
Yeah, man.
actually.
Honestly,
Yep.
this band started with just me and two other guys, and you know, we were doing the thing, and you know, much like a lot of projects, you know, you just kind of people go their separate ways, and you grow and everything else, and you know, we started. I had a connection with a lot of guys from the scene, and just like different bands. We kind of started turning this into a local New York, Ohio, like super group, right?
Sure.
So like you had me doing everything. I was good on social media, and I've been in the scene for a while, like, you know, ever since the early 2000s and shit. And then Patty joined up. Well, Christian joined up, and Christian's a baby, actually. Christian, this is, surprisingly enough, our drummer, this is his first project. And look what
Wow.
he's doing.
Right?
Yeah, dude. It's
Jeez.
fucking wild.
Yeah.
It should be that easy for everybody in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
But he's a great, not only is
He's
he a
such a good
great
drummer.
kid, he's an awesome drummer, and he's committed in what we're
He's
doing,
very
you know?
good, yeah. When Mikey first told me about him, he was like, I got a drummer. And I'm like, oh, yeah? How many shows has he played? He's like, 0. I'm like, okay, here we go. We can do this.
And we fucking did it. Here he is,
Christian
too.
ended up
Look at
just
him.
pressing
Say
me.
hi,
We're
Christian.
talking about you fucking bitch.
This might be his first podcast, too. Sorry,
no, he's
sorry,
been
dude.
on a couple. He's been on a couple.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I was going to say, I'm
But,
sorry, this had to
but
be your
then-
first.
but then it was me and Christian and my old guitarist Tykes, and we had a buddy that was filling in for bassist, and then Patty joined. Patty has been in a bunch of projects. Here, Patty, go ahead.
There you go.
Oh, I was in a band in Rochester for a while called Deluded, and Mikey came to one of our shows, and after the last note of that show, he's just standing right next to me like 20 seconds later, and he's like, "Hey, dude, you love Every Time I Die? Your band sounds like Every Time I Die. Look at my Every Time I Die tattoo." And then that's how we became friends. And then it kind of just goes from there. After a couple of years, we ended up deciding to have me join Fight From Within.
Yeah, and then this stupid idiot was the lead singer of some shitty band called Perspectives, and we picked him up. And
Shout out the Perspectives, you shitty band.
fuck them. They can eat a dick. And
You heard it here.
he joined us, and he was their vocalist. Imagine being a vocalist and leaving a band to be a bassist. Anyways, so he came here.
But then he also contributed.
You
to all the
guys
vocals,
are
too.
doing this while I'm drinking. It's not fair.
Yeah.
So like he came to the band, and he's a fucking phenom, dude. He's a monster producer. He's a monster vocalist. He's a great bass player. He's a shitty person, but
He's a terrible person.
but we get
Great on
past
stage, great on
past that
stage.
together. Nah, man, he was awesome, and the funniest story about it is he saw what we were doing, and he was in Perspectives, and he was talking to me, and we were chilling, and he kept saying, he's like, "Hey, it looks like you guys need a bassist, and I know this guy that's pretty good at bass, but he's really good at vocals." And I'm sitting there talking to this fucking guy for like 2 weeks, and finally he's like, "Hey, man, it's me. I'm the guy that I'm talking about, and I want to join up with y'all." And we did, bro, and we did the thing.
Because
And
my
then-
band sucks.
Yeah. yeah, they do.
More
Anyway,
or less, is what he was saying.
so then Tim was in a band called Salt the Wound, old deathcore band back in the day, did the fucking thing, toured Europe, toured around here, and he was in a slam band. And I think the most important thing about Tim is we vibed so fucking hard every
That's big.
show we went to
Yeah.
that when we did need another guitarist and it came up, there was no other discussion.
They were like, "Tim,
There's literally zero discussion
get
about
Tim?
it. He's on vacation, and we hit him up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, dude." I was like, "Hey, we want you to play some shows for us." And he told us, he like acted mad nonchalant, but he put his phone down, looked at his wife. He's like, "Fight wants us to play guitar with him."
Yeah, it was cool.
And yeah, we picked him up. And then our other guitarist, John, who's out chilling with the peeps right now, he's the same way, man. He's been doing like, promoting and working for promotion companies and backlining, and he's been in bands in New York this whole time. So basically, we're just a bunch of guys that really wanted to go and actually do the fucking thing that everyone
man.
says they want to do, but when it comes down to the sacrifice and the work, they have an excuse.
Right. You gotta fucking do it. I talk about that with podcasting, with music, with content. Like my wife is practicing bass. She said, "I don't feel like it." I'm like, you gotta get up there and do it. And she does it. Now she's getting better and better. So I
Yep.
feel that. One of our audience members wants to know if you guys are in an RV.
We are in
Looks
an
like-
RV, Michael.
Oh, that is so damn cool. Right for the RV. Why would
We
we get an
are in
RV
an
for
RV.
this show?
Yes.
we're
Bro,
already in."
so let me be frank right now. This is the
Yeah.
best tour we've ever done because we're not on each other's dicks all day long. Like, holy fuck, man! Like
I don't know how
we have-
bands touring vans and shit. Like I don't
we
get
have
that.
space. Well, I mean, to be fair, we invested in a bus very early.
All right.
I feel like we've all been on the trajectory where we knew what the fuck is going on, and I think that's
Right.
kind
We
of
love
what
you, Michael.
when, huh?
He said, "I love it." I said, "We love you, Michael."
Well, it's like, you got to know what you're doing and you have to manifest what you want, right? So, like, when we got into this and we started doing the touring thing, I love how Christian just over here with a giant log of hamburger swinging around like a wiener. This is what we deal with here. But, like, when we got into this and we started thinking about touring and getting on touring and getting the shows booked, we all kind of looked at each other and we were like, we need to buy something. Like, we can't be sitting
Papa.
here relying on the next person or a rental or not having anything.
Yeah, man.
And it worked out for us, man. Like, my old guitarist and our drummer, they emptied a bus and they built bunks, like hard sweat, blood and tears, to
Nice.
make sure we get what we want.
A lot of crying.
And that's what it is. It's a lot of crying.
I cry every night.
It's a lot of crying and bitching and complaining.
Like, you're so good at that, dude.
I'm really
You're,
good at
like,
crying
so good.
myself to sleep.
You're so good at crying. I'm like, dude, I want to cry like you. Teach me.
I'm really good at it.
You need a crier. Hey, you can't all kick ass. Somebody's got to
Well,
cry.
it'd be
once
good
in a
for Tim because he's usually the fluffer. So
Oh,
while.
yeah. Okay, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
Fine.
Google fluffer, folks, when you get a chance.
Fucking Christ.
Taylor, get in there. Get something for the guys.
Oh yeah.
You're mute.
you're muted.
You're muted.
You're muted. You're muted. I think you've been muted for a minute, and that makes me sad. Oh, you're still muted.
We can't hear you.
Do we mute you here? No, you're on. You're not muted.
Am I
here.
muted now?
There you go. Yeah.
I've been muted this whole time. You guys suck.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything.
Welcome to the gaming
We
community.
just realized.
Right.
As for someone who plays online gaming constantly,
So
welcome.
I normally use like a mic and all of it, but I haven't podcasted in like a year. So like all my
Oh,
shit
We'll
is
get
just
back
like
to it.
Right?
that's why I'm here. That's why I'm
It's all
talking to you
packed
guys.
away,
And we're
yeah.
warming her
Do
up.
it out,
I
bro.
totally
You guys
understand.
are.
I just. Got
I mean,
to know
check it out,
what's going on, so-
Taylor. Honestly, listen.
No, it's
What
okay.
if we said, "Hey, we'll take a break for a year," right? Then it never,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's how we all get in our own way. I'll just wait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right.
That's why I'm here. I'm like, I literally went to a festival so fucking spontaneous,
I
like,
was like,
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
Oh, yeah.
the way to do it. Honestly, you
Yeah,
should just
yeah.
Also-
I've been going out there, you know, seeing the music.
Taylor, you've known us for a minute, man. Hit us with the hard-hitting questions that you.
Yeah,
really
get
wanna
in there.
Let's go.
Dig.
I don't
All
give a
What you,
right.
shit.
what you
All
know
right.
you can
Yeah, I will
ask,
tell
because I
no
watch
truths.
it.
Patty's gonna tell
God,
no
okay.
truth on this question. Go.
So one question was, which one of you guys plays guitar in the socks? Just in the socks.
Just in
So
the
that's
socks.
that's David
It's not
plays.
socks. He doesn't wear any fucking thing. It's just
It's David.
He plays bass with no socks.
with a big giant slab of meat.
Dude, I'm just like, why is his bare feet are out? Like,
Yeah.
what is
Hey,
going
I'm
on?
gonna say this right now.
It's comfy for him.
It's comfy now, but when he steps on a piece of glass and he slices his foot
Nah.
open, oh, I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Nah,
Don't
yo.
put that out there. Don't manifest that.
Because when I used to drum, I'm a drummer at heart. I used to drum and I drummed barefoot. I was so comfortable. And one show, I stepped on a piece of glass and it sliced my foot open
Oh
so
my
deep.
God.
I was bleeding
Oh, no.
all over my bass pedal. And I was like, yep, that's it. Never again.
Never again will.
And I had to
ever
dig
feel
the glass
shoes.
out of my foot. And it
Oh.
was ass. So
You had to play the show, probably.
I did.
Yeah.
I had to.
There was blood
and I
everywhere.
did.
It's metal, man. Of course you gotta play this shit.
Like there was blood like from pushing down on my pedal. It was splattering everywhere. I was like, dude, like it was bad. So lesson learned.
Unless
that-
you're into that kind of thing.
No,
then
it
I
was
guess.
fucked up.
Maybe.
It sucked.
There's some people into that thing. You know, it's kind of funny when you said who plays in their socks. I'm picturing like Red Hot Chili Peppers
Nah, he
only
plays
on
in his
stage with
bare-
their socks.
Yeah.
No. Every
That's
time
what
I
I'm
see
thinking,
you
like,
guys, every time I see you guys, there's a guy with no fucking shoes on, and I'm like,
Yeah,
why?
it's Dave. That's our bass player, David.
It's either bare feet or socks. usually
But
bare
like,
feet.
also the lead singer of Silent Planet is notorious for that shit. You know what I mean? So like, people do it. It's a comfortability thing. Actually, if you look,
Back
there
in
are
the
a
day.
lot of artists that play with no fucking shoes on.
But yeah.
Scares the hell out of me. Dude, I'm
Yeah,
actually
fuck
doing
that.
this with no shoes on, and I'm nervous.
Yeah, me too.
Yo, I
Don't
see.
don't step on glass.
I see your
Yeah.
shirt. Shout out to American Mosh Pits, bro.
Love these fucking guys. Vin and the gang in American Mosh Pits,
We
man.
are
Yes.
an officially sponsored American Mosh Pits band. You know what that means?
That means
Everything.
everything, right?
Love
And
American mosh pits.
they get out to all the shows. They're trying to get me to head out with them to Michigan Metal Fest. They got all these tickets. Vin's an
Come
awesome
play.
dude.
Come out. We're playing. Let's go.
Oh, I gotta come out. He said, "Dude, I don't give a shit what you're doing in life. You're finding
Where
a way
you
to
at?
come."
Yeah.
I'm in
come on.
I'm in right outside of Philly, but
Are you coming to Shippensburg or Baltimore?
I'm trying to get to Baltimore also. He told me
I
about
want to
that
hear
one.
try. I don't like that try. I
Right,
heard you
tries
earlier,
for
Oh, I'm
asshole.
trying to get the day off for Lynchburg, Taylor. I swear to fucking God.
I'm gonna go. I actually was being very irresponsible, and I called out of work to finish the
Welcome.
festival.
Be very
And
irresponsible one more time.
I know,
Right?
I know,
What
I
do you got to lose
gotta.
this
Every
for?
fucking time you come into Virginia, I try my best to be there.
Thank
like,
you. I know you've been to another round for us and stuff in Blue Ridge.
Yeah.
How about Blue Ridge though? How redonkulous was that?
Oh
Damn.
God! Well, cause I was camping, so like in the
Same.
yeah, well, yeah, you guys were definitely camping.
Yes.
But you also played in like a canopy type of thing, and then like
Yeah.
tons of people came out, like tons.
That was insane.
If we didn't do that, I'm convinced there was going to be a full-scale riot.
Bro,
Oh yeah.
I
God
walked
yeah.
up to Papa Roach and Shinedown, and I was chilling there, and I was like, bro, this sucks. I
So
was like,
funny
you can't even
story.
hear them.
Funny
Yeah, that's
story.
what I heard, that they were just like not
Funny
even
story.
amplified.
We had somebody that worked for Blue Ridge tell us that the only reason Jacoby Shaddix and them came out is for PR nightmare that we were playing with Heartsick and everybody, because
Oh,
they
shit.
came out. They came out after we started. Like, so like it was.
Oh
wild.
man, every time I see something about it on the internet, I'm like, you mean Fight From Within? You mean them guys? Because they're the ones that did it.
but
You
we
guys
don't-
did it.
Us, Heartsick, Scars Remain, and I Set My Friends in Fire gets no recognition for that
None.
whatsoever. It all goes
Right.
to Shinedown, Jacoby
Hey,
Shaddix.
but you know
all the other
what?
ones.
You know who
But
really
that's
did
the
it. and
hustle.
You know who did it in everyone's hearts. So that's all that matters. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's
Bro, those
Jacoby
pits
Shaddix.
were like
Fuck it.
brutal. Like there was no security. There was nobody
Oh,
catching
dude.
people from going above. There was nothing.
they
The
they
security
came.
people quit.
Dude, people came up to me. So first of all, the racetrack security came up to us and said, "You need to shut this down, or we're calling the cops." And I
And they
looked
never
at them
did.
with the other guy, and I said,
Never did.
"What the fuck are the cops gonna do, bro?"
Right? All these fucking people.
There's like 7,000 people out there.
Yeah.
I was
You
like
know?
making jokes about how like Limp Bizkit was supposed to play, and now he's probably got
Oh, you know what'd
PTSD.
be amazing?
Oh, if Limp
'Cause
Bizkit played, we
people-
would have been there.
Everybody was
Dude,
burning
dude,
canopies and
yeah,
shit
funny.
down. Like
Yeah, it
everybody
was like
was
Woodstock
freaking
99, yeah.
out, and
Yeah.
I was like, this man's gonna get PTSD like a bitch.
So Tim is gonna leave for a second, and he's gonna come back with a surprise.
Oh,
But-
I like surprise.
I hope
But
it's
another
more
thing-
you guys'
So
merch.
you were saying that people were just, it was violent and crazy. Bro,
Oh, it was
people
crazy.
came up to our merch tent after and was like, dude, people were just fist fighting during your set. Like, there
It
was
was
no
brutal.
mosh
I
pit.
was there,
There
and I
was
was
no
like, I'm
mosh
gonna
pit.
go. I'm
He's
gonna
like,
get out of
people were
it.
so mad that
People
they were
in
just
the
fist
hamster
fighting.
balls, the big like inflatable hamster balls, and they were fighting on top of the crowd. I
It
was like,
was-
that's insane.
It was insane. Like everybody just started like, not fucking
Shots?
like.
All
Oh
right,
my
yo,
god.
Michael wants shots. Give me some liquor.
Okay,
Come
well, Michael, what are you drinking? What are you drinking?
Well, I'm gonna have
He's drinking some Jumexes.
on. All right, here, let's get this out of the
There's
way. Hold up,
alcohol in
hold
here.
up, ready?
I promise you.
All right,
There's
I
alcohol.
got Jack
this- I
got
Daniels
something for you.
Wintergreen.
Hold on.
for everybody.
This is for
from
your
my-
podcast. The
I'm-
Pure
Yo!
Beer Bong.
I'm gonna do a
Right
dick. I'm gonna do a dick
Do
bomb
it.
for you guys.
Dick Bong.
Big
Jesus.
dick bomb right here on the air show.
You guys can't get any gayer.
Oh, dude, it's impossible.
Yo, try to outgay me.
Shut up, Gamey, bro. I dare you.
Try me.
I bet you dare you.
Come on,
Try, loser.
climb back
I mean,
inside.
guys know. So like,
David, you get in here now.
Wow.
Get in here. He'll cook. Come on, bitch. Get in here.
Who's cooking? What is eating?
No, right here. Get inside of us. No,
Yo, what's up?
Get inside of us. What's up,
Wow,
dude?
we cooking. I
Get
don't know
in
this
here.
laptop.
No, I like that. That's great.
Yo, check this out. Check this out. Ready?
are you
Check
not
it out.
wearing any
Good
socks?
cooks going on. None.
Look at that, man.
None.
I'm none.
We grilling right now. Grilling
I
and
tell you
chilling
what.
right now.
If I go to a festival where you guys are at, I need inside that RV. I need a burger or
Yes.
some good shit. I definitely do.
It's a party right now.
Give him the treatment, the fucking tour bus, the digital tour bus treatment.
There you go.
Where we're at.
Yeah, we gotta
cooking.
see how tour life is. Like,
All right, so hey, what's up, everybody? Tim from Fight From Within.
this is my crib.
This is our house for the month, right? So back here is Christian, John's, and our house. It's a little fucking dirty, but hey, we live here,
All
right?
right.
Pretty
You gotta see my studio area, bro.
Here's our shoe rack. Because it's essential, trust me.
It is.
And there's the
Look at that.
bathroom. Here's,
And nobody wears
here's the
them.
bed. Kitchen area. This is funny. And then this is the sex dungeon.
Oh, that's where the magic happens.
Yeah.
Oh, the magic.
And that's it. That's it. Pretty awesome.
How many,
Pretty good.
how many goth and groupie girls make their way back to the sex dungeon?
0. All dudes.
Right
All
there.
dudes.
All
Where it
dudes.
should be.
That's going to be their next single. All
You
dudes.
ready?
Yeah,
You
I'm
ready? You ready? You ready? You see that
I'm
right
ready.
there? 0. 0.
Zero. That's right. They're coming as you guys get
There's
bigger.
one right there, but that's mine.
Oh, all right.
Hi.
And that's why there's no other ladies on the
somebody
bus,
leave.
because I'm sure that she makes sure you guys behave and be good boys.
So
Actually,
where
she's-
exactly are you guys? Are you? Where are you
To be
guys?
completely fair, she's not my girlfriend because she's like not fun to be with. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Good thing
No,
she's
I'm
not
just
sitting
saying.
right there.
Well, no, what I mean by that is she's fun to be with. Like you're saying, oh, keep us in line. Nah, she's out here doing the debauchery with us, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it should
She is
be.
not a good influence. She's
Yeah.
a bad influence.
She's not a good
best way.
influence on
In the
us,
best
but
way.
we have fun together. The fact that I
Well-
can take my girl on tour and we have a blast together is a godsend, honestly.
Yeah.
So-
When I go out to shows and all, and people are like, oh, the Yo Show guy, we figured you'd be more lively. Your wife is like bouncing through the entire place. Like, my wife gets at it. I do
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
but my
she
wife
gets
gets
after
into
it.
it.
She gets
so.
after it. Yeah.
Oh, Kate
Oh, yeah.
parties way more than I do.
Wow.
Way more.
Damn. Shout out.
She,
Right? Cheers.
she said cheers.
Cheers to the background.
Does she have shots? Get her some shots. Yeah, everybody doing some damn
Oh,
shots.
yeah, I forgot. Hold on. Michael did say shots, and we gave him dick bong instead.
You did give him dick bong. So now you definitely owe us shots. At
But
the
I
dick
can,
bong.
I can adhere to Michael's request. Hold on.
All right, let me get my my
where,
bottle again.
Where you guys look like? Which venue and show did you guys play with? Up after the shot, of course.
You said what?
I said, so where are you playing? You said you're in Chicago. Are you at a
We are
festival,
literally, bro.
or-
Look. We are literally right next to the WC Social Club. Like it's right there.
Oh shit! Look
Yeah.
at that. You're like right there too.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
in
right
West
there.
Chicago, just waiting for tomorrow.
Yep. Chilling.
Shelby, what's up, homie?
Shelby in the house. Good evening. And
Yeah,
Mike just
Shelby.
gets excited because we're doing shots.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I tell you what, you guys ever make your way to the Philly area, PA? I got to bring Mike along because dude loves shots. Like,
Bro, we'll come to Philly. You find me a promoter, and we'll come to Philly. Philly is
Yes.
like this. Philly is like this gate kept fucking. Oh yeah, it's like this. It's like this gate kept. We can't get in there, bro. It's like
Philly's tough for
It's
metal.
hard,
I don't know
dude.
why. Philly's tough for metal because they're
selective.
closed-minded as shit. But upstate PA, like I said,
okay.
Nick Myers, 717 Entertainment,
I love
them
Nick.
guys. Yeah, they'll bring you up here.
I
Definitely.
want to play fucking underground arts. That's what
Yeah.
I need underground arts in my life now.
That would be sweet.
That's what was supposed to be this past week. It was Lords of Acid and Little Miss Nasty, and I was supposed to go and interview Little
Lords
Miss
of Acid
Nasty, and I
are
missed
awesome.
it. Lords of Acid
That's
kick
amazing.
ass.
Lords of Acid are sick.
Yeah, they're fucking great. I tried to interview them too, and I was, well, God bless the legend Miss Carla Harvey. We were told Carla's not doing interviews at the moment, so the band shot them all down. But that's cool. I respect
That's
that.
fine. You know, sometimes you gotta do that.
I heard you say that like people are so hyped that you got us on here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which is funny because we're
Basi-
like,
yeah,
it's like
we're
we're
like-
down to just do
we're the
interviews, whatever.
easiest people on
We'll hang out,
earth
we'll
to
talk.
contact and
Yep.
do things
We're
with.
down to chill and talk and shoot the shit.
Like I don't think very rarely have we ever gone to a show.
Oh yeah, Shelby.
I think maybe like 2 or 3 times we've gone to a show and we've just been so fucking tired that we really just needed to take the night off and shit. Bro, we're constantly with everybody. Like if you reach out to the band, we respond. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
Quick.
Yep.
I feel like
Quick,
it's
too.
all,
Quick as possible. Yep.
so like eventually you just get so big where maybe that's not as easy, right? But I
Sure.
feel like at that point I have to hire people to make sure it's still
Yeah.
done.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know? Because
You want to
I
have
don't-
those bases covered.
I
no
don't
matter
think
what.
you can ever lose that, and if I ever did, I would make sure it's someone who knows us personally and knows how we're going to respond and how
Yep.
we would act.
So
and
it's
what
still
we're
more
gonna do.
still personal.
So
Yeah.
they can come and let us know when something is important and when we really need to be involved and all this other stuff, but always be in touch in some way or another. And I think that's important for a band in general.
Yeah, I'll
Aren't
tell.
you not a promoter, but you help bands out, you give them promotions and stuff like
Well,
that?
I'm a booking agent. Well, I'm a booking agent and I do brand growth. Like, you know,
Consultations.
I do consultations to help people grow their brand and navigate
Freaking
social
awesome.
media.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. And also like there's not much room for like when people work with me, I'm gonna be like, hey man, this is what you have to do. And 90% of them are like, well, what if I do it this way? Why are you paying me?
Yeah.
Right?
It's like, what's the
Oh,
point
I
if
can't
you're not
stand
gonna
that.
listen
What-
at all? Yeah.
Right, you
Oh,
go to
dude.
the expert and you're going to tell them how it's done. No, you're the expert.
And that's the thing. I don't think I'm an expert, man. I think I know what I'm doing from my experience and how I got here, and I'm willing to share that knowledge with you, and you have to work with me to show you it works.
You
have
can't
to
beat
actually
that
go
shit.
by the game plan and actually follow it.
I work with artists, so you don't need me, and I think that's what it's important, right? I want you to learn this stuff so you can go
So you
do
can
it
do it
your
yourself.
fucking self.
Yeah.
So you
You-
don't need
To take that
to
knowledge for the
ask me.
future, yeah.
You don't need to ask people. You just grow and you become this big DIY thing that we talk about that actually doesn't exist. There's no such thing as DIY anymore. Everything in the music scene has been monetized. It's just the way it is. So you either have to play the game or
Well, there's DIY to an extent, but
to an extent.
everybody has to have some sort of help by somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
I'm going to
to
tell you,
outsource.
I'm going to
Outsource
tell you
in some
what.
way.
If my good friend and dear friend Jewel, who's done this podcast with me for years, if you're watching this, save this clip, put this clip on TikTok, because every freaking band out there, to get another band member, especially a band member going to festivals and shit, to teach you, you gotta fucking listen. Nobody's doing that, dude. For you to do that is massive. I'm gonna get sentimental and sappy for a minute. Fans need to take advantage of that and appreciate that, because not too many people do it. You've been there and you're teaching. That's some serious shit, dude.
You
Shout
have
out.
no idea how many times I've been shit on for just being honest to people. It's
No, I'm
insane.
sure, dude.
It's
you gotta know.
insane,
People
bro.
don't want to hear that. So
I try to help people, and they're like, "Fuck you," and I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Okay. Adios, bro. I'm on
I
my way
think
to my
it's-
next festival.
I think it's because a lot of people don't understand that you can be nice to someone without, like, tags and like something that's like, oh, I have to do this for you to do this to me. Like, not a lot of people don't understand that there are people out there that will do that.
I
Just
wasn't
the
put.
kindness.
Yeah, I wasn't put on this earth to coddle people either,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
Right?
you shouldn't have to be honest. I mean,
I
no, you
don't
should be
have-
honest.
No,
You should be honest.
I don't have.
Yeah.
I admit,
Yeah.
I will admit right here that maybe I could be better on delivery sometimes, right?
That
And
is
I
the
think-
main thing, yes.
I think everybody could.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, it's not the delivery. I'm giving you my honest opinion. I'm telling you what you need to do to succeed. If you decide not to do it, that's not on me. And I'm not the knower of all things. Maybe I'm wrong, right? But I lived through experience.
Upon first impression of Mikey, a person might be like, "Wow, he's like acting like he knows all this stuff," and that's why they get pissed off. But once they get to know him, they realize, "Oh, actually, he just has our best intentions or our best intentions in mind. He wants somebody to do the best they can. He wants them to live up to their potential. He's just saying it in a kind of blunt way."
Guys, this is so hard. This is so hard.
Yeah.
bro. The fact that people can sit there, like, so something that just happened not too long ago to us is someone got in their comment threads and said, not everybody is just handed Sonic Temple.
Yeah, like it
What
was
do you
just,
mean
like we just knew
handed?
somebody for some
Whoa.
reason. That
What do
gave
you
it to
mean
us.
handed Sonic Temple?
Yeah.
Like, we haven't been hustling our fucking asses off.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like, dude,
And it's
you
nice
see
to
the
have-
festivals we've played?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're completely
Dude, I love
DIY.
it.
And
It
it's nice to
is.
have somebody completely dismiss all the hard work anybody has in this band has put forth by just saying
No,
one
shit
thing.
takes work.
Literally.
This shit takes
Yeah, man.
work.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of jealous shit out there. People will
Dude.
do
Even
that.
the side shit
Bro.
sucks. Even the
We
taking
did-
photos sometimes. Even
Yeah.
the being in the background. Like,
Do you
people out
think we-
there are
Hell
hard
yeah.
too.
Yeah, do you think we were allowed to just come into Blue Ridge and do what we wanted?
No.
No, John and everybody made that possible for us, right? Do you think we just got handed incarceration 2 times in a row? No, we blew them the fuck away the first year we played, and the owner came and offered us a spot himself. You think we just got handed Sonic Temple? Out of every band in the United States,
Yeah.
they had a talent search. Out of every single fucking band in the United States, they said, "Hey, Fight From Within, we want you to be here."
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ. dude.
nobody gets handed that shit.
You don't
Nobody-
get-
No, absolutely not. And it's bullshit. And the people who think are being handled are the jealous ones that don't want to work for it. And they're
Yep.
out there.
You
They're
see all
out there.
this?
Right? That's working.
David paid for all this.
Yeah, David paid
So,
for all
like,
that.
I was gonna say we did this ourselves, but
David
I'm lying.
did it.
It's all David.
Thank you,
But,
David.
but in the natural thing of things, it's one of us means all of us. We weren't.
That's why
handed
David
any
is
of
allowed
this.
to wear no shoes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Reason.
Hell yeah!
Yep.
Yeah, man. But like, we're,
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie, like, in how it sounds, but like, we're out here putting our lives on the line all
Right?
the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's, and
Yeah.
and I got that from shout out American
We're
Mosh
putting
Pit. American Mosh Pit told me, he said, dude, if you want to get out there, you can't be like timid when you're out there. You realize it's working, but you got to get into the grind.
I shout
Now-
them out all the time.
Ah,
Do
they're
you-
awesome.
Do you?
I
do you
see their
know
videos
that, like,
everywhere.
Do you see how many bands that they cover and get out there? The
Yes.
fact that like they've told me that like not many bands shout us out is insane to me. With all the hard work and the money they
Yeah, that's also
spend,
true.
Yes.
the amount of their ROI has to be so small with the amount of money they spend on festival tickets to go create content for you guys.
Yeah. And they
I
told me like
understand it. It's
they want
fucking
me-
difficult.
it is. They want me to join them on some of these. I'm like, me? Am I good enough? They're like, dude, we see what you do.
Bro,
You're
they
like,
just care.
I
Sure.
think
They
it's
do.
also they have multiple people that also work for them now too, who
Yeah.
give them footage too.
yeah.
So there are
Dave,
people
Lisa,
out there
Vinny, all
putting
the
in the work.
homies.
Yeah.
I
Like
see
it isn't
Zach in
just
here,
like
too.
yeah.
I love you,
Zach,
Zach.
yes,
We
Zach
saw
is
you.
in there. Zach is the man. We met.
Even my-
Look, there he
like-
is.
At the
Let's
show.
go.
Literally.
Zach, we love you. We just shouted you out before you said something. You're just a part of this shit as they are and we are, bro.
Zach is killer in person, dude. I met him at the
Yeah,
Sherman
man.
Theater.
Even
and
like
we've
the
rocked
little
like that.
festivals I go to, the shows I go to, like it isn't like they're not cheap. Nothing's
Yeah,
cheap.
no.
You do anything anymore. The editing software I need for my camera, not fucking cheap at all. Like nothing out here is free anymore, and you have to put in the work, and you have to make the money, and you have to do it because you can't just like,
Yeah, you can't
Dude,
just,
you
yeah.
see us? Like, you see how much we hustle?
Literally,
We just
you have to.
started. We just started making some money to make up for some of the things we do. We're not even like to be.
That's big because money's the
you know,
hardest part.
To
Really.
be,
Yeah.
are we
really
making
is.
enough to survive? No, but we're making enough to supplement,
To
which is
sustain,
like
yeah.
the first step.
Yeah.
Dude. Like you have to become. If you want to
Self-sustaining.
go exactly, if you want to go out and do this thing, you have to find out how you're going to self-sustain this business. And unfortunately,
hard to
these
do.
days, a lot of it is involved in content creation.
Yep.
And not everyone wants to be a content creator. And
It's
when people say,
hard, too.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
Zach. Hell
and
yeah.
when people say, "Hey, I don't want to be a content creator,"
You have
this
to.
this is where my thing comes
Yeah, it's
in.
just- it is
I
what it
say,
is.
well, too fucking bad.
Yeah.
You got
Right.
to.
That's
You
just
have
the
no
name of the game
choice.
these days.
I
You're
hate
a
making
musician.
video. It's
You
like
are if you're a musician, you're
You have to
already
be
a
Yeah.
content
content
creator.
that too.
Exactly.
yeah.
If you do anything that is art, that's expressing art, maybe it's visual art, audio, doesn't matter what it is. You're a content creator. If you're putting content online, that's what you're doing.
Just film it now.
Yeah, just film now. Just have visuals with your audio, and then have audio with your
Yes.
visuals. Have everything.
Yes.
I tell a
And
band
there you
now, I
go.
said shoot footage, even if you're live, even if somebody
Yep,
shoots
just
it
shoot
for you.
anything. Have any
Take
type
it.
of thing you can take, and you can edit
Even
it.
if you
can do
hear
whatever.
people screaming and singing the lyrics like
Yup,
me,
ex-
like every
perfect.
fucking
No, perfect.
time,
You
bro.
want that. You want that type of
I
content.
post
No,
that
here.
shit and I'm like, sorry, but I'm here singing. Like, bro, get over it.
Hold on,
That's
hold
what I'm
on
here
a second.
We're home. We're here.
We're gonna do some promoting. We're gonna do some promoting. All right, check it out.
Do it.
This is Hudson from Backbiter.
Hell
Yeah! What is up, bro?
Go check
Welcome
out
to the air show,
Backbiter.
dude. Back, I'm gonna write that shit down right now.
This is Brandon from
What
Heirs
up?
of Humanity and Dream. Say it right.
Dream Malaysia.
Dream Malaysia. I said that.
Hell
right.
yeah, dude.
What's up, dude? Welcome.
And this is
What up?
Nick. That's my
What
boyfriend. All right.
Hey, that's what I listened to.
So, this is actually Brandon's husband.
Congratulations.
And then we got Jordan here
Oh shit, what up?
playing with Hunt the Dinosaur.
Going.
And
Oh,
what,
nice.
Hey,
what kind of douchebag would I be if I didn't bring you guys to go see Hunt the Dinosaur?
Right? Big time
you're on
douchebag.
tour with them, right? Right? You guys are also playing festivals, right? What you
No?
got going on? No festivals anytime soon?
Oh, never mind. Hunter is sleeping. So never mind.
Wake up, bro. It's the Yo Show in the house.
So, like, you know, we're out here having fun.
I got to tell you, this is one of the coolest things we've ever had on this show. For somebody to keep great reception, walk through a yard, introduce us to other bands. Dude, I am fucking pumped. This is awesome. And you guys are awesome. Everybody's great.
What up?
This is John,
Hey,
our
that's
guitarist.
a guy.
What up, dude?
How's it going?
All right, doing great. Thanks for popping in, man.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of the least you could do, dude, you know? It's like,
get
what are we
you.
doing? We're just
You're
chilling here,
promoting
drinking.
your band. You're promoting your band.
Yeah,
That's what
right,
you're doing.
right now they're hanging out.
And
Wait
you're
a minute.
drinking, but you're promoting your band. That's what we're here for. Fight from within,
Exactly.
right?
And we're having fun. And look, this is us. This is us live. This is where we live, and this is where we're playing tomorrow. So,
Look at that. That is awesome.
yeah, man.
Absolutely. If you're in the area, tell you all the posts are down the bottom. Everywhere to find this band, Fight from Within. I got to tell you, dude. I know you guys are killing it. I'm very impressed. I'm a big fan. I like metal. My wife is, man, working her into metal. But do it. Find this band, Fight from Within. Facebook, the page is Fight from Within. Instagram,
Hell yeah,
one
man.
long word, Fight from Within NY for New York. Shout out. They're
I
on Apple
appreciate you
Music,
guys.
YouTube, Spotify, www.fight-from-within.square.site.
They got a group chat. Join the fucking group chat, guys.
Oh,
All you gotta
fuck,
do is
yeah.
reach out and we'll
That's
add
it,
you, bro.
bro.
That's all we do.
So we would love to have you guys back on the program after some touring and, you know, when you get
Anytime.
more shit going on. Because you dudes are awesome. Like I said, so many people are like, wow, Fight from Within, we got to check that out. I'm like,
It's the homie.
yeah, man. Worth it. One more time. Let me get my bottle. Hang on. Where do I want to put my bottle, man? Well, I'm nice. I'm off tomorrow, so fuck it. Let's do a little cheers. Little shot. Mikey, thank you so much, dude. You're absolutely awesome.
Of course, man. Taylor, we'll see you soon. Hopefully you
Yep.
guys make it out.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep.
And make sure you keep peeping in to the podcast, all right? Y'all have fun tonight.
All right.
Yep.
Let's give a
It was
little
nice
round of
meeting you
applause.
guys.
Yes,
Likewise,
bye.
thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Fight from Within. That was fucking awesome. Taylor, I got to tell you what. Now, as I mentioned before, and the rumor is true, my co-host, who took a little break from us, Jewel Tatey, she's in the house tonight. She's upstairs with my wife, watching the program. We took a look at this studio we're putting together, and Jewel and I are talking about coming back and doing it the way we did it.
Yes.
Wednesday nights, though, we still do Wednesday nights too, where I usually bring in guest co-host, and Tara, I'd love to have you again because this was like a magic night, man. You brought some magic out of these guys. They got out of that trailer. They were introducing us to
Yeah.
other bands. That was awesome.
Yeah, I believe that, you know, I'm not as like I don't play the music instruments. I don't
Sure.
I don't do any
Same.
of that. But I think me having the fan experience really brings on these things. Because
Right,
I
it
also
does.
like I see them on I see them on Facebook, I see them on tour, I see them, you know, at festivals. Like
Right.
these guys are really cool and I love talking to them because I mean they're homies. And
Right.
I also do band videos too. Like I'll talk to any band really, not just I talk on other podcasts. I like to talk to bands out there. I have my
Sure.
own stuff. You want to be interested, I'll promote your band and I'll ask you the tough questions like I did Fight from Within. But I also let me know shows, new music, anything like that, and I'll try to get out there, take your picture and, you know, see what I can do.
Yeah, I wanted to do this 7 days a week. My wife said, you got to be a husband sometime. I do, but I love doing this. And,
It
you know,
is. It's
I'm
hard.
on that I'm on that page, Podcasters on Facebook. And I think you're on that page. I think it's where I found you. And it's a cool page because a lot of people that want to help other podcasts collab. And I'm like, oh, let's do some collab guest co-hosts. And I had Alexis Shay San on a couple weeks ago. A little bit of Alex. She's newer to the podcast world. She was great. And I was very excited because I've actually seen and heard of your podcast a while back. So to get a chance to do this, and I'm like, Fight From Within, and you're like, oh my God, it's my dudes. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm like, holy
They're
shit,
the
that's
homies.
awesome.
They're the
They
homies.
are the homies.
I've talked to couple bands that are up and coming in my area, or Two Sides of Me, Set for Tomorrow, Varia. You guys should check them out as well. These are my homies too. So I will talk all day about how much I love their music. And then like I also know where all the shows are in the canal. Like I know a lot. The owner, she's pretty cool. I love all the stuff she promotes, and the promoters she has, the bartenders, and just everything that goes on at the Canal Club is important because they do a lot of love.
Yeah, it's a place I hear the name a lot.
Lot of they help smaller bands, and that's fucking important. And cities like Richmond, so artsy. There's so many people out there, so many like businesses, small businesses out there opening merch places and promoting and cameras and live audio. And it's important to check out other cities and around, but also your local music in your own city. Because if you're not,
Agreed.
then how are you going to know about the bands going? Fight From Within was local. Now they're moving up, and like
Right.
that's why giving local businesses and local bands an opportunity to do it. Like
Support
going to
local.
Warped Tour was cool too, but like they didn't have as many local bands. But if there's a local band festival, go to that shit in your city. Like do it because
Do it.
local is important.
I love it. You are just the right avenue for what we do here. And
Yes.
you did get a shout out from Jewel. She said, "Great job, Taylor," which
Thank
is
you.
huge. Jewel is my girl. She showed up tonight. She said,
Dude,
you know,
I
we're-
support all the women in metal. Like there's a ton of women that I've interviewed about being in the metal scene.
Oh,
and I think it's
the
very
metal
fucking
thing.
important. Yeah.
And it was honestly when I started this podcast years ago, when it was just kind of like a guy from New York and myself. It was called The Stoop, and we just talked about like actors, actresses. And they's like, "I'm getting out of it. I'm going to give it to you. Take the platform." Well, I hunted. Somebody said, "How about Jewel?" Jewel is an intern at a local radio station here. Communications was kind of like her life. And I'm like, "How about this podcast? It pays nothing." And she's like, let's pursue local Philly bands. And this is like 8 or 9 years ago before that was really a thing. And I'm like, I know I must have loved music. I'm like, all right. And then suddenly a lot of people started branching out to it. What I actually think is a great idea, Taylor, and we'll do this after the show in the next couple of days. Let's share names of bands that are local to us.
Yes.
And you have them on yours, we'll have them on ours, etc. Do you do all kind of music, or is it just metal?
So I do metal. I also do pop punk. I do like
Okay.
Midwestern emo. I love emo music. I'm an emo girl. Literally
shit.
at fucking Warped Tour, Avril Lavigne singing "Girlfriend"
Oh,
in the Rain.
shit.
Bro, that was it for me.
I expected screams from upstairs from my wife and Jewel because that's
It
kind of
was
like
an
their shit
experience.
too.
If you guys you guys got to check out some festivals because holy hell, those experiences. Like even though it was like pouring rain, the music was. I cried so much. But like that's what I want to see. I want to know the gritty and the experiences people have when they go see a band for the first time.
Yes.
I want to like I've never seen her before. I've just listened to her music growing up, and now I've
Right.
seen it in real time, and I'm like, what the fuck? But
She's become so hot though.
yeah,
She's
talking
a little girl. She's like hot now.
talking about these experiences like really help. Like there are a lot of people
Sure.
that feel the same way. I'm in a group that it's constant show talk. Like, oh, this person's playing. I want to go to this show. So
Get
we're
me
not
into that.
alone.
Get me into that chat when you can. I got to be a part of that because I.
Well, I mean, it's mostly for Virginia area, but you need to
Alright.
get into the Fight From Within chat. They also do a
Yes.
chat, so they talk a lot about his streaming that he does. There's shows that are coming up, new music. So I think that's a cool opportunity, but also talking to people. Like, if you're
Sure.
at a show, just go talk to somebody.
Yeah, you'd
Like,
be
you
amazed how much alike you have, and
You don't know if they're from out of town. They might have
True.
like advice for shows. They might have advice for content that's out there. They might have advice for merch that people are doing. And these are things that help bands as well. Like bands play music, yes, but promotion matters too. Like the underdogs, people like me, the people that are going to the shows, that are paying money for subscriptions to edit their stuff. Like it isn't a free ride out here as well as the bands going a free ride. They're not. They're putting their own, shit into it. Like it isn't just like, oh, I'm gonna do it. They put in the work, and that's
It
what
is
you have to
work.
do too.
Listen, I know we have fun with it. And I know, like I say, drink cocktails, we curse, we tell crazy stories, and like you and I are hanging out, having a good time. But there is work involved, and people are like, what kind of work? Well, I do a timeline. I script out what we talk about and topics.
That
et cetera.
too, like write
Yeah,
articles. I do that. I do so much research too.
The writer's block. The writer's block beats
oh
my
God.
ass.
I will literally go deep and down on your social media, and I will find the most cringiest shit you'll talk about and talk about on my podcast.
Wow.
Because I think it's funny. Like there was it made me sad because this band was really cool. Sanctuaries. I interviewed them at a live interview. I sat up right out the venue. I put on my camera, everything, and my fucking mic wasn't hooked up.
Oh my God, Taylor!
I know, and that interview would have
You embarrassed me in front of my people.
A lot of the times, though, things are new. Like I never experienced doing that before. I just kind of the information is out there on the internet. Like you can Google how to do stuff. So if you really want to do stuff like this, you interview it, and you have to do trial and error. Me, on the other hand, were like, you know what? I know how to use a mic. I know how to hook it up. It's going to work perfectly. It didn't.
No, it's
you always have to have a backup too. You have to have a plan. You have to write this shit down. You have to do the research. You have to figure out where these bands are going to be, what they're going to want to talk about. Like Crab, because it was a band in Maryland. They do a lot of Crab stuff. So I put a lot of Crab questions into the interview to make them more personal. But then I was like, what type of music do you do? What are your bands that you like? What type of promotion? And who recorded you? Who did this? And it's not just like me being like, okay, let's talk about drugs. Like, no.
Yeah, right?
They don't want to sit here and talk about that shit. They want to talk about why they're out here touring. Like, what
thank you. God damn it, thank you. And that's what I tell so many people. Like, it's not just because you do a podcast doesn't mean you have to be this hard-hitting, edgy, what's that show, TMZ? You don't need to be like that. Like, oh, so I heard you slept with another woman.
Oh, no. None of that.
Right?
But
on, dude.
Jokes they
right,
made.
This is right.
Yeah,
exactly.
It isn't just like, I'm getting to know these people on the internet as well as interviewing them. Like, a lot of people don't want to talk if they don't really know somebody. So I try to be friends with,
Shout out to all of them right there.
Thank you, Zach. I appreciate you so much. You're also hilarious on the internet, just so you know.
He is. By the way, I just knocked my drink over. I swing my hands
I
a
follow
lot.
you, and I see it. It's hilarious.
Zach does great shit, and he's great in person, too. And there's a picture of us out there somewhere with Mixie Demner and me and Zach and his crew, and it's great, dude. Like, I love people like that to get into the scene. Excuse me for looking down. I knocked a drink all over the freaking place. Like, all over the place. I'm just trying to make sure I save my computer, because I know my E button's a little sticky from the last time I spilled booze. Taylor, we spill booze around here. We talk nonsense. We do dumb shit.
I love that, but at the same time, I'm down for business, too. Like, I want to get to the point and, like...
Oh, sure. No, I get that, too. And I eventually get there. I go about it a little different. And a lot of people say it. Like, it's kind of cool. There was a band called Hollywood Gods and Monsters. It was started by the bassist from Steel Panther. And they had different artists. And one of them was Diggity Dave Aragon from MTV. And he was on Pimp My Ride on MTV. And he said, what you guys do is cool. He said, you kind of let a band peel their skin back. Be people. Talk about the inside. Right. Talk about their insides. And
just because they're fucking touring and playing out there.
Right?
They got feelings. I got feelings. You have
feelings.
I got feelings. I think one thing, too, is a lot of women don't talk about some of the stuff that happens at festivals because it's kind of messed up. Yeah.
Yeah, party's out all over the place.
Like, a lot of the time, people think, you know, the outfits we wear or how we're friendly and all that, they take it the wrong way. And I'm like, I'm only here on business. I like to wear these outfits. You know, it's the
Yeah.
style. It's how I want to dress. If I want to drink, I want to drink. I shouldn't have to feel like men are going to hurt me out there. And honestly, the only thing that I've noticed is the good things that happen out there, because there
That's
are a
great.
lot of them. Yeah.
It
Because
is.
I want to talk about the bad, but at the same time, there are good things out there. There are good
Sure.
people out there. And like, especially if you fall in the pit, like these people pick you up.
Yeah.
And I think
That's
that's important.
huge. Because there's a lot of pits, not a lot of pits. That's a bad thing to say. There's a few pits where it's all about let's get violent.
Yeah.
And I get what the
I
pit
get the
is.
violence,
I get it's moshing and dancing on nuts. But we're all there for the same reason. So to try and purposely hurt somebody, especially a woman, it's kind of fucked up.
It is like there are some dudes out there, and then I've also noticed other dudes from the scene pushing those dudes out.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
what's important too. Like I'm 5'2". Like, you know, I'm not out here trying to like get in the pit and get punched in the face, you know? I'm
Right?
out there to enjoy music because I love music. And violence and what's the word? Community are, you know, two things that, you know, come again, because some violence can destroy communities, but I think the metal
Sure.
community is good too. So there are some people out there. If you're scared to go out to a show because you're scared you're going to get hurt, some of the time you might get hurt. Like,
Yeah,
it
right.
just
There's
is
no
what
doubt
it is.
about it.
But if you get hurt, they'll pick you up. They'll take care of you. They'll be like, "All right, I'm sorry. I love you. You know, party foul, you know, like you said, you
Yeah.
spilled your drink all over everywhere." But you just got to remember that we are a community and we shouldn't cause harm for no reason. If you want to
Agreed.
mosh in a pit, perfect. But if you
Right.
don't want to be near the pit, move away. There's that too.
I went to see a show at the Sherman Theater. Wednesday 13 was the headliner. And I think it was them. Or was it I forget. Anyway, whoever the band was said, I know it was at the Nick Myers and 717 400th anniversary. The band said, look, if you want to mosh, come this way. If you don't want to get hurt and you want to just watch, please go that way. And it worked out great. I'll tell you which way I went. I'm trying not to get hurt. I was there all weekend. So I kind of went to the other side. But yeah, man, like, especially women, I noticed more women. My wife does not like me moshing at all. And I get that. But sometimes, like I said, man, you're all there for the same reason. Trying to purposely, you know, I aim at my friends mostly and we bully each other completely, but we also teach toddlers to 2-step and run circle pits. Nothing wrong with that, dude. That's super cool. I called a fist in the face at the Sherman
I
Theater.
broke my wrist at a born
Right, that beats me getting punched in the mouth, my face blown up like this. Even my buddies are like, no more moshing. Damn it!
And it was funny because I was drunk, so I was like, I'm fucking fine. And I was,
of course.
I was trying to figure out why I couldn't unbutton my pants for like hours because my wrist was broken. But the security there helped me out. You know, they made sure I was okay. I had friends drive me to the hospital, and the doctors thought it was hilarious. Like, it was all guys too. It was funny. They all walk in. I'm in my metal gear, and they're like, "So what happened?" I was like, "Oh, I was in a mosh pit." Like,
no, really. Yeah, really. That's it, bro.
But if you're gonna go in the mosh pit, you also have to know you could get hurt in the mosh pit.
Absolutely. That's my wife is terrified of that. We saw down in Philly. It's a bar called Sweeney's, and they have a lot of great bands that play there. It's kind of legendary. But the one night they had a metal show, and it was Nailbite, Traverse the Abyss, Desolation, who's a Philly band. And so John Biting, who is like the father there for Nailbite and kind of runs all their stuff, he gets tape and he outlines this big box. And he's going to throw $100 in. Last man standing in that pit gets $100. He turns to me, he's like, Jeff, I know you're in there. And she's like, oh, no, you're not. So I did a little sneak tip. I kind of gave like the little push of a drink to my wife, and I took off and I got in the pit. And she's there just screaming at me. But I got my ass kicked. I got thrown down. I get the $100, but
you got $100.
I did not get the $100.
Oh my goodness. But like, I mean, if you're there to have fun, that's all that matters. And I think metal gets such a bad rep, but now I'm starting to realize that metal is becoming more mainstream, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
especially with the all those bands on Jimmy Kimmel, you know,
Yeah.
Spiritbox making headlines. I know that a lot of people will be like, ew, Sleep Token, ew.
Oh, stop it.
But
Stop.
you have
Don't
to
be
talk about. I love Sleep Token. Don't get me wrong.
right.
I love
Don't
them,
be
yeah.
that generic. Oh, I'm gonna hate you
Oh.
because you like commercial metal bands. Don't be that
but-
person.
Metal also isn't just one sound, it's multiple sounds. You know, metal came from other music. There's country metal, there's EDM metal, there's progressive metal, there's math metal. Like, there's so many types of metal out there, and we should stop being mean to each other. Like, we're all
I
there
agree.
for the same reason. Like, bro, who cares if you don't think Sleep Token's hard? That's who cares. Like, people out there like them. They're headlining festivals now, and they just got famous. They just got signed. They all, you know, they put in that work to get to here now.
Exactly.
it
And you know
isn't-
what? Some of these haters of some of those bands like Sleep Token and all that, there's not a guy out there. And if you watch live or you watch this recorded, I want you to comment on YouTube. There's not a man out there who would sell their soul for Maria Brink. Am I right? Am I freaking? Even some women that would do it for Maria Brink. Am I right? Freaking in this moment. Like, you know, don't be like, oh, commercial. Nah, man.
Like, she's a baddie, you know. Some of these
Ugh.
women out there screaming, like, Courtney from Spiritbox. I'm sorry, she is queen for me right
Yeah,
now.
absolutely.
I'm all for that bitch. Like, do it, girl. Like, and Zach, you know, it's metal in
Careful.
Wales. I actually kind of like that.
I like that a little bit.
Well,
But
make
we've
sure
had a
you
lot
have
of-
your Whitfield.
We've had a lot of female metal artists from around the country on this show, and you know, like Molly Rennick, of course, from Living Dead Girl, Francesca from the FDS band. Now they've changed her name, but she's doing great things with her own little community that's actually
I mean,
building
you also
a
have
venue.
Ginger. You have Ginger.
I tried Ginger. Ginger will not get here. I'm trying so damn hard.
I love her. She's so beautiful.
Oh.
Like,
Oh, she's awesome, and the band's incredible. Like,
Yes.
that's the other thing too. A lot of these women that can scream and bring metal are freaking hotties too. Francesca, Molly Rennick, Ginger. Like,
I would let her
Maria.
punch me in the face. Like,
I'm not gonna punch me in the balls.
but
Not
like,
over that. But,
I actually just saw Slaughter to Prevail the other day.
oh
At
shit!
work.
How was
Yeah.
that?
Well, I was just walking up, but I went up a little bit close. I was near the yep, just like I said.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
walking up, and they started opening the pit and to do the wall of death, and I was like, that man can punch me in the face. I'm okay with that. And he has made videos about why he doesn't understand why women are asking them to punch him in the face. I'm like, 'cause your screams, man, your screams, like that.
Fellas, take advice, fellas. This is how you know if the women are down. Punch me
We
in the
love
face.
the, you know, like, no, I mean, not like punch me in the face, but like
No, I know.
musically do that. Like, your screams better make me want to, like, in there. But no,
After the
Slaughter
show, I'm gonna go up
Prevail-
and
good.
after the show, I'm gonna go up and be at my wife. Saying, "No, doesn't mean that."
No, let her do it. Let her do it. That's how
Oh,
you
she
know.
She could punch me in the face. I'm sure she's dying to. She went all out today, Taylor, to start to get, like I said, my man cave. We're starting to turn a little more into like an in-house studio. And my wife did a lot of work today, try setting it up, cleaning it up, getting it ready. And I'm like, it's freaking awesome. And she's a trooper. She loves me doing this. I love doing this. I love having people that love doing this. And this is the shit. I got to do something real quick there for us. I got to play another song. Are you okay with another Fight from Its Insult?
Let's do it. That's who we were just talking to. Those are the boys.
Oh,
I hope
absolutely.
they're still watching. I hope they're taking the best shots ever and talking about how horrible I am stuttering over here.
Hey, we all do it. Trust me, I am far from perfect. And I don't record. There was a lot of ums and ahs. Like, you want to record? No. Raw. Gut reaction. Straight. This is what we do.
Well, I
Anxiety is the song.
I edit my stuff just a tiny
That's
bit.
okay.
Just
Some
a
people
tiny
like
bit.
to. I don't
Because
like to.
I don't
because-
like the way I laugh. Like, I be laughing at everything, and you just hear
That's
giggling, and I'm
okay.
like, girl, no.
That is okay. We're going to play Anxiety from Fight From Within, the fucking badass band. It was just here. About 3 minutes and 41 seconds long. We're going to come back. And when we come back, we're going to play everybody's favorite game with new co-host, Are You Like Me? We're going to do it with Taylor. in about 5 minutes. Oh, we're going to do Beer of the Week. We'll do that when we come back. Beer of the Week, Are You Like Me? And whatever kind of crazy shit Taylor wants to do. This is the O Show live Tuesday night. This is Fight From Within with Anxiety. We'll be right back. Enjoy, you motherfuckers. Blast it. Wake your neighbors. Oh, snap. I gotta tell you, I love that. You jumped right to the applause. That's what I always like the applause. Anxiety, Fight From Within. I gotta tell you what. And this is what cracks me up. My wife's like, you like this music. Why don't you take it to the gym and work the fuck out? Why not? Because that, the adrenaline from that. And after the show ends, I'm going to be so amped and so pumped. How do you get after the show? When you get a big band that you adore, that you love their music, how do you feel after the show? Is your adrenaline just like boiling?
Yeah, but I also get really depressed afterwards, like
Oh.
to where, yeah, I know that doesn't like sound the best, but like I love doing it so much. Yeah, like I wish I could always do it. I wish I had the money to do it and the time. But at the same time, like if I'm tired or sad afterwards, I have to make sure I sleep. I have to make sure I rest. I have to make sure I turn off my phone for, a couple hours because there's a lot going on in my head. Like it's important. You have to make sure you rest. Like after this festival, I was so tired when I came back. I slept.
Yeah, you had said that
the whole
too.
day. Yeah, because I like it's a lot, especially if you're there for like 2 days. there's a lot of adrenaline. There's a lot of standing. There's a lot of screaming. Like some of the times I had to wear earplugs because I just couldn't. I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, oh
And
God. And
you had said that to me, and I respect that. You're like, I'm still going to be there, even though I'm a little still wiped out from Warped. And I hope that's cool. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's
Yeah.
like rock star shit. Are you kidding me?
because I'm trying to get my business back up. So like,
Sure.
I got to do it when I have the time. You know, like. I could, I get messages all the time where it's like, can we do an interview today? Can we do this? Can we do this? And then for like the last year, I've just been kind of focusing on me and, taking care of myself and getting in a better environment.
Sure.
And that's important. You can't do like everything if you're not in like a good environment, in my experience. You have to, if someone's fucking with your ability to get your shit out, leave. Like
Right.
if someone isn't, there for you, you need to leave. And that's kind of the thing I've been learning. Like, you can support people, but you don't have to support them like together. You can support them away. And I
Sure.
want to be
That's
around
good.
people. Yeah, I want to be around people that like the same things I do. Like I want to be around people that want to go to shows. I want to be around people that want to go, see these bands, talk to these bands, the festival friends,
Right.
um,
Everybody needs them.
because those people have the same mindsets as me. They work their asses off so they can, spend a little bit on these bands to have, time away. And I think that's also why people get so sad afterwards because, it's such a big experience. And
Yeah.
now they have to go back to their real life. And you just have to remember there's shows out there forever.
There
There's
is.
always music.
Thank you.
out
There's
there.
always music and support it and get out there. I'm with
So
that.
you have to be like, oh, sad. Warp didn't work, Warp is over now. Like now what's the next thing? What's the next thing I'm gonna do? Talking on this podcast, hanging out with the Fight From Within boys. Gave me a little
Right.
energy, and then I gotta go back to my real life. But if you keep something on the side, it helps. It helps get through your life because just working all the time is not fun. Going to shows is fun,
And if this helped you at all, I'm off tomorrow and Thursday. But I gotta go to the
I
dentist
am
tomorrow. And I'm not
not.
excited for that. I'm not
I
excited
have
for
to
the
work.
dentist.
Because I took like 3 days off to kind of get over this because festivals is a lot. They're a lot. Even though I didn't like camp out or do any of that, just being there for 2 days was a
It's a
lot.
lot. It is a lot. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna do our beer of the week, and a lot of people say, "What is this?" Well, I basically started. Cause I'm a big beer fan. I started going to local beer stores and finding different stuff. This one is called by Prism. It's called Red Zone. Now, here's the messed up thing, Taylor. I don't know if you're much of a beer person. This one is ale brewed with spices and maple syrup. So actually, I started reading. It's actually a fall beer. Red Zones are football seasonal. Wow, way off from that. Based on an Irish red ale, we add just a right blend of cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, allspice, and local Pennsylvania maple syrup to make this beer taste like fall. We're gonna try it right here. Again, I've never had this beer. This is gut reaction. Taylor, what you see will be the first reaction
I
of
hope
me
it's
ever
good.
drinking.
It sounds
Gotta-
good.
God, I hope it's good.
It
Here
sounded
is-
good.
Here is Prism
There's a football and a turkey on it.
with red. It does, and you can't really beat that. Ooh, I'm spilling it again. Poured all over my notes. God damn, I'm a mess tonight. You know why? All because I'm trying to get the banner that says Beer of the Week. There it is. Meanwhile, I spilled it all over. Anyway, here we go.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
For the people out there, this is Prism Red Zone. Our first try live here on the Yo Show Beer of the Week.
I don't know. I kind of like the fall, so I feel like it's going to be a good beer.
I'll tell you what. The only problem is I let it get a little warm, but it's pretty good. I like the little bit of maple. It's not blinded with maple. The spices are nice. It's almost like a pumpkin beer or a Halloween style beer. Drinkable. It's pretty damn good. Taylor, I'm going to ship some to Virginia. You
Please
absolutely
do.
have to try Prism
Um,
Red Zone. Are you a beer drinker?
I can be. It really depends on my mood. I'm also I like the fruity drinks too. Like I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
They get you lit. Like so quickly. Vodka and cranberry,
Right?
way to go. But I do I really wanted to try the Bush apple. I was not able to get the case of that, but then
Ooh,
I wanted to get
yeah.
it. But then apparently they're coming out with like different like flavors like seasonally. So there might be a new
I'm
one
down.
that's about to come out that I might try. But no, I stick to more like twisted teas. Yeah.
It's all right. My
Uh,
wife just got back into Twisted Tea because out here in PA, and I don't know if you heard these or you may, it's Surfside, and everybody's drinking the vodka teas by Stateside Vodka. Freaking awesome.
There's
So
this
my wife,
brand that's called like Two Turnt Tea, and they're blowing up all over social media right now because their mom and father do crazy
oh,
videos, and the mom's like, "Shut the fuck up! I hate you!" Blah blah, and it's because she's Italian, so she just goes off.
oh, I
And
know that. I know that.
her son has a beer brand called Two Turnt Tea, and I'm trying to. If they happen to come on here, send me a case.
Right?
But
Sponsor it. Send us a
yeah,
case.
I
We
do
will shout
love
it out.
the teas. Like the teas are kind of, except for like Long Island iced teas. Those give me.
That's too much. That's
It's just a
brutal.
whole bottle in there. I don't know what's in there.
I got to the point one time where I'm like, you know what? If I really want to get it fast, I'll start out with a Long Island iced tea and go from there. It's not a good idea.
Nope. I went to this club on my birthday and they had like Jello shots. Should not have done that. But you
They
know,
sound like a
like,
good idea. They always
they
sound like a good idea.
they sound like they'd be easy to take too, but they're not.
They're
But yeah,
not.
I stick to more of like a White Claw or Twisted Tea.
I'm down with that. I give this one, and I don't want to get, like, I don't want to cheat it, but I give it a 4.1 out of 5 because I can drink this, and in the
Yeah.
fall, I would absolutely enjoy the shit out of this. Once again, it's Prism Red Zone ale brewed with spices and maple syrup. Everything goes good with maple syrup. Taylor, it's that time.
It is.
It is that time, and I spilled all over these questions, but that's okay. It is time for Are You Like Me? I play this game with new co-host. I get a little inside scoop on what they're all about and find out how much they're like me. Now, last week, Alexis crushed it. I think she got 11 out of 15. If you don't, that's okay. If you're not like me, that's okay. You'll be welcome back. Basically, I wrote the questions on a index card that nobody could see. Yeah, put it up to the screen. And on the back is my answer. So the first question is, Taylor, Italian food or Chinese food?
Italian food.
Italian food is correct. That is one for Taylor.
This
All
is
right.
the first time we've met, guys.
This is absolutely. We have shared a couple chats about doing this. This is the first time we've ever actually spoken. I didn't know what your voice sounded like till today. Talker or listener?
You're a talker.
No, you. What are
Me?
you? Yeah.
Oh, I'm a talker. See?
I am a talker. We are 2 for 2. See, we're checking to see each other. You answer what you are, and then we'll see. Right?
I'm
She's
like,
2
bro,
for
this is you.
She's 2 for the right. I love to talk. Now, don't misread this because the last time I said it to Alexis, she's like, huh? And then she got it. Do you prefer the category of being cute or hot?
Cute.
Ooh, I put hot. I'd like to be hot. It's
I don't
me.
know. Sometimes, like, I feel like being hot is like different than being like cute. Because if you're cute, you're comfortable. So like,
Wow,
I like
listen
to.
you. That's good.
You're not like if you're hot, you know, you might be wearing stuff that shows a little bit more skin, like the hoochie daddy shorts, you know.
You're both. I don't think anybody wants to see me in hoochie daddy shorts.
That's something that we alternative people do down here.
So this is the question I have for the metal girls, because the last couple were not metal girls. Summer or winter?
Winter's nice because I can wear flannel and like my jeans, but like summer would be like you can see my tattoos, so I'm gonna wear shorts. So summer, definitely summer.
I am a fucking gigantic tattoo fan. So I, of course, say Summer, and there's another one for Taylor. So you're 3 out of 4 so far. Not bad. Not bad. Drew Nork has fantastic hoochie daddy shorts. God bless you.
Hell yeah. That's what we like to see.
Right. Well, you may like to see. I like to see women in tattoos and short shorts.
I mean, you gotta love your fellow men out there. Some of those girls in their hoochie daddy shorts.
My wife's got killer tattoos. I love them. Cool Ranch Doritos or regular Doritos?
What do you mean, like nacho? Is that regular?
You don't eat Doritos? No, regular
No,
Doritos.
no, I do. I do.
Like the plain Doritos in a red bag.
No, so nacho then. Oh, because you have. There's so many. I don't know. I eat them all the time.
You gotta pick one.
So,
Yeah, I like the sound of that because I know where that comes from.
Cool Ranch. Let's do Cool Ranch.
God damn it, Cool Ranch. Yes. You're fucking good at this. And you know the best thing is you're good at this. And you're hardly even trying. Like, I don't know. All right, here we go. Vanilla or chocolate?
You're definitely chocolate. I'm definitely chocolate.
No, you. I am chocolate. We're both chocolate.
I mean, we're like metal. Of course, we like chocolate. We don't like vanilla.
You know, I wonder if my wife watches these Are You Like Me's and she's like, shit, I better step up my game. No, she's the bomb. This is the big one. This is a biggie because I know dogs or cats.
So I don't know if you see the animal that's walking around my room. It's a cat. Definitely cats. Because they you know, you can just kind of. Oh man!
Come on!
But do you like cats? Because if you don't like cats, there's something wrong.
I like them. I like them. I don't. I'd rather have dogs. It's just me. I know you. I
have 3 of them.
I knew you were gonna slam dunk this one. When I first heard the name of your podcast, I thought it was like about vegetarian. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, I mean,
vegetable or fruit?
I'm more of a fruit eater.
Yeah, fruit it is awesome.
You know what's funny? I don't know if you've heard of the band Until I Wake.
Oh, sure, of course, yes.
So I saw them at the Canal Club, and they asked me that. Well, somebody asked me that. One of them asked me.
It seemed like that, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it is kind of weed related, but at the same time, like I'm a herbal witch, so I also make candles. Taze Green Life candles are awesome. You can actually buy them if you like message me, and we do cash and stuff like that.
There's some drawn down the bottom.
I do a lot of herbal candles, so I used to grow a lot of herbs, and I made like things to heal people, you know. Also 420, you know, I used to grow weed. I have THC soaps. Yeah, I had THC soaps and CBD stuff. And,
I thought it was vegetarian. I didn't know it was like the good green.
No. Taze Green Life is about, you know, the green life. You know, you're healthy, you're whole, all of that. That's what really
none
represents.
Of that. None of that. So would you consider yourself wild or conservative?
I feel like I'm in the middle. I feel like you're kind of in the middle.
If you had to tip the scale.
Wild. We're going to go
I'm going to say wild. And again, my wife's probably upstairs like, that clown's not wild.
Sometimes.
But doing the metal thing, camping out, going to sleazy motels, and make sure you see your favorite band. Oh,
conservative is like gun related too. So like, you got your gun? You don't like guns? We in the South, man. We love our guns.
No, we love guns. I got a sweet piece in my house. I'm not gonna lie about it. And you know, I'm not pushing an agenda. Don't do that here. All right. Here's a big one, Taylor. Get ready. Cake or cookies?
Cookies.
Cookies. Goddamn right. Alexis, Cheyenne, and the others, the record might be broken tonight. We might have the most like me person
I'm sorry, girls, but I'm a winner.
All right, this one's usually one that I lose people on. Bars or restaurants? A preference.
I like to eat, so I would say restaurants.
I went bar, and
I mean, bars are fun too, unless they have really good food.
Sure.
If they have
what I was going to say. it's kind of a question you could cheat because there's a couple bars around here that have like
Yeah.
gourmet kitchens, like legit sit down dinner
I'm a
kitchens.
stoner, so I don't really drink as much. So everywhere I fucking go, I'm eating. You'll always see me eating food.
Fucking stoner. Stoner. Do you have anything you're ripping right now?
I was sick for a little bit, and
Oh, okay.
I eat edible like gummies and stuff now.
Oh, okay.
But I
They-
mean, like, if I
they
ate a full
fucked me
one,
up.
I'll be dead, bro. I would be dead.
Same. Oh my God. Yeah. A little piece. A little piece. My buddy Sean, shout out in Staten Island, makes his own, and even a little corner of the chocolate. And I'm like,
There's some products out there be kicking my ass, and I smoke on a regular. Well, I'm not smoking as often as I used to, but I used to smoke a lot.
Okay.
So, and a lot of my friends drink more. They're always like, "Let's go to the bar. Let's go to the bar." I'm like, "Can I get high first?" Like,
I know people like that. I mean, I like the booze. If I go out, and I will test this, my wife will test this, my friends will. If I go out, I can't smoke because I get bizarre. Like I get bizarre.
yeah, I drink and I'm high at the same time, and
Mm.
I don't know. I have a great time. I be getting myself in some situations.
We're going to talk about those in a moment here on the O Show. We're actually going to run late if you don't mind. It's already like 9 minutes to 10. I got a bunch of stuff to talk about. So if you're good for a little bit,
I'm good. I'm chilling.
all right, we might go an extra half hour.
As
I need to
long
know-
as the viewers are chilling. Are you guys chilling?
Right. The viewers are always chilling. Some nights they like beg us to stick around. My brother tried edibles this one time. Basically,
That was
yeah,
more-
I'm with that. I'm so with that. Wine or beer?
I'm a wine drinker.
Oh, that hurts so bad.
I remember I said fruity drinks. I like my fruity drinks.
Sure, you did say that. Mike Kennedy's chilling. I'm sure he's
Chilling.
kicking back a couple of drinks with us. Mike is the friggin' man. Like I go to the bar that he hangs out and works at, and you talk about all them little free chips. Killing me, bro. Fun fact: Tennessee has a venue that is a bar that serves zero alcohol and is a weed bar. What in the hell, Zach? What the? This is the greatest news I may have ever heard.
I went to Oregon and they had a bring your own weed bar. So you just bring your
own weed.
And then they just have the pieces for it. They have a hangout sesh. You can play board games, watch TV with other stoners, and just chill. Like you bring
Yeah.
your own weed. They have snacks for you too. I think that's the coolest thing ever I've ever experienced my entire life. But that was in Oregon. Virginia, Virginia needs to. It's starting to become legal here. They need to start doing restaurants.
We went to Vegas, and Vegas had this one kind of weed bar, if you will. And you go in, and they walk you down a hallway, and then they push this wall, and the wall turns, and you go in. It's kind of hidden. And they said, we've got to keep it a little bit quiet. People on the streets aren't crazy about it. So my wife goes in, she's like, surprise me. I'm like, you don't tell anybody at a weed place to surprise us. I mean, like, a half hour in, I was at least, wrecked. Couldn't even find the walls. And they're watching on camera, so the girl comes in and is like, you want to leave, don't you? I'm like, yeah, get me the hell out of here. I was that whacked, dude. I had no idea where I was. None. To the ultimate stoner, I gotta ask. Pepperoni pizza, plain pizza.
It's gonna be pepperoni pizza, or even pizza
Aw.
with just random. Oh, you're a cheese man. You're a cheese man.
I'm a plain guy, but I mean, this question should be thrown out. It's kind of true, though. I mean,
I should
I'll
have
give you
said
this.
that. You're not really a stoner, right? You're a chiller, so you just drink more. So you don't even care what you eat, right?
I'm giving you a check. I'm giving you a check for that because that's pretty close. Oh, we got a shout out. Always get a shout outs. Union Vapor 570 has vibes like that in Scranton. Board games, Nintendo, Switch, Xbox, everything weed's still legal. My wife, Cassie,
Sad.
road trip, 570 Vapors. Zach, thanks for
Well,
write that down.
Virginia, like still have to have a card. You still have to have a thing for doctors. But if you go
Don't
to
we
like
all?
fucking like not in California or Oregon, you could just walk up in there with your 21 ID and be like, okay, I'm buying everything on the counter.
Yeah, I like that. A metal band.
They
like metal
are.
playing. Damn. All right. We're coming into the home stretch. You got 3 questions left. Let's see if Taylor can break the record. We'll do it real quick. I know we have 2 left. Coke or Pepsi?
You're a Pepsi.
No,
I'm a
you. What are
Pepsi.
you?
Yeah,
Are you
I like
Pepsi?
Pepsi. Yeah, Coke. Coke's a company that steals children.
Yeah.
They take the kids and they put them in the Coke. You can
Now,
unrust things with a bottle with some Coke.
yeah, I do.
That's crazy, and you're
It's a
drinking
little scary.
that.
Yeah, but, you gotta dice something. If I don't dice it. So, besides yourself, besides Tay's Green Life podcast, besides that, the Yo Show or any other podcast.
The Yo Show. That's why I'm
God
here,
damn
right?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Love you for it, by the way. I call it platonic love. I got a lot of
I
platonic love.
don't
for a lot of
appear
awesome women.
on other stuff that often.
Really?
Mostly because I like my own stuff.
I get that.
But there's a couple other podcasts that I've joined that I thought was pretty cool, but it's never been like this. Like you seem like
Okay.
we're having a great time. Like I like
Thank
this.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Alexis is still the winner.
No,
Taylor
I
got
win.
10. You got 10. Now, 10 is good. Don't get me wrong. 10 is very good. But it's not the winner. But I'm impressed at some of the things that we are alike about. And that's cool. Like, I've been invited to podcasts. Like, oh, we want to interview you. I'm like, okay. And I don't mind that. And I used to co-host the Happy Hour podcast with my dude Ray Chase with a lot of adult film stars. That was cool. You know what's cool about it? When you don't have to create it. You just have to be on it and talk. Yeah, like...
I mean, that's cool too, but I also that's why it's so hard for me to get content out because I'm such a critic too.
You're your own worst critic.
Yeah,
oh my God, yeah, of
I
course.
actually would prefer if someone else edited my own stuff because I'll be laughing, giggling, making any noises, and I'll be like, ugh, why am I like this? It takes me hours to edit something because I don't want to listen to my own stuff. But
well,
it's
so
fun too.
I gotta give you the
Yeah.
line. I gotta give you the spiel. This dude Ralph Sutton, he's in New York. He hosts the Sex, Drugs, Rock and Roll podcast. They get a lot of views and some awesome guests. Check them out. Sex, Drugs, Rock and Roll podcast. Get some great guests. He said to me, if you can't sit and watch yourself, what makes you think other people will watch you?
That's
and I
literally it.
I become embracing it. I sit and I will watch myself nightly on YouTube and just play little clips of me, and I will watch it.
I've done some cool videos though. I've done I did a ghost hunting episode. I think
That's
that
cool.
one was cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I showed up at an old house with my friend Cody. He's a great cameraman in Richmond
Shout
area
out.
if you ever want him. He was like, yeah, I'm down. And I was like, let's do it. And we took a tour of this haunted house. And I think that's one of the cool episodes. I've also talked to Face Yourself. They're cool. I got to see them play their first ever show.
Wow, that's
Dope.
pretty cool.
And it's helped me meet a lot of people too. But also people don't realize the hard work I put into my own stuff.
Sure, and I'm gonna freeze you right there because something I was supposed to do that we're just having such a damn good time I forgot. No, very easy. We want to meet Taylor. We want to know all about the Green Life podcast, and I know we're running way late, and I don't give a rat's ass because
if you're still watching, we're still here. Like
I'm off tomorrow, so there's still people watching. So we want to welcome you. We didn't do this earlier either because you're a little a few minutes behind. But I want to know about the where the hell is the banner at? God damn it! Don't do banners. They're a pain in the ass.
I actually don't do live videos. I all pre-record. I have I answer all my questions. I do all of it and then I edit it and then I put it out. So I actually don't ever deal with the the bottle banner, and I think that's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna start doing that though.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
I
live
think you
videos are a
should.
lot funner and then pre-recorded because.
Are you having a good time here?
I am.
Having a good
and the people talking in the chat has been great.
That I love. There's some great people that come in here to see some real cool things. The thing that I want to express about doing live, and the thing I want to let the cat out of the bag. Earlier, Taylor said, "I'm having a good time. I'd like to do it again." Sure, absolutely. Like I said, Jules in the house. Jewel has done our show on Tuesday nights for many years. Took a little break. I get it. Things happen in life. The thing we always say, Taylor, is not live happens. Live happens. When you do it live, Anything can happen.
Yeah.
She took a little break, and she'll be. I'm saying it again. She'll be coming back Tuesday nights. Jewel Tatey. She is here. We're planning. We're writing down how we're going to do the studio in-house.
Oh yeah, we love that.
Right, and Wednesday nights we still do guest co-hosts, and you will definitely be seeing Taylor.
Yes, I will. I will try my best. I'm trying to get back out there. It just sometimes because I work at a place where I don't have a set schedule, so I like nights. So I work a lot of nights. I prefer nights. So most of the time I'm asleep during the day. So a lot of times, yeah, sometimes I don't respond quick enough during the day because one, I'm asleep, or I'm just waking up and I'm getting my day. So most of the time I prefer doing like night interviews. So I will get off work and I get off work at midnight sometimes. So yeah, I'll just interview right after. I actually stayed up till like 3 a.m. to interview a band in London.
I was just gonna say, oh my god, you know what? That I'm like gushing geek, like getting ready to voice, because I was just gonna say, try London, try California, all that. Brilliant, because real quick story, we're supposed to have, and I don't know if you ever watched the show Below Deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Haley DeSolapinto, the redhead, the real beautiful redhead, was supposed to be on our show. Lined it up. She texted me and she said, oh my god, I just realized you're East Coast. She's like, it's like 3 a.m. here. I'm not going to be able to make it. Heartbreak. We still talk about recording something, but yeah, that kind of schedule to get somebody from Europe, Britain, Australia, California, that's pretty good. That's big stuff. Yeah, I like that.
You don't just have like, local doesn't just mean your local area. Local also means your local area, or local area like 2 states away, or because the social media is so fucking important. Like, I don't even know who Zach is, and now we're friends on Facebook, and I see his shit all the time. Like, you meet a lot of people on the internet because it's easier. It's easier to talk to people further away. So, like, getting that interview, I had to meet one person, and that one person led me to these people.
Yeah,
and then
exactly
I made sure I stayed up till 3 a.m. and I was able to talk to them, and we're still good friends. There was also a band from Scotland, South Africa.
Shit. That's cool shit.
Yeah, like it's there's a lot of people out there making metal music. It isn't just America. There's fucking what is that band? Make Them Suffer. They're not even from America. They're from Australia, and they're freaking killing it. Like, that's crazy. Like, I wouldn't have like heard them if I didn't, reach out. And I mean, not like reach out, but like,
I hate to give away our secrets, but reach out. I hate to, that's our secret.
Too.
Reach out. Find an avenue of them in any way, shape, or form, whether it's a promoter, an email, a link tree. Like I said, you got a link tree.
Yeah,
reach
like you'll find that information, and you could just Google them and then find their YouTube, and then comment on them, or eventually you'll meet your best friends, like Fight From Within on Facebook. Like, crazy. It's so easy, and I think that's what's really good about creating content, because it's got to get out there some way. There's always a media for content. If we have social media, there's always going to be some type of ad or promotion. Like, that's the only way, a band from South Africa is going to get on my podcast. They want promotion. They want people from America listening to their music. So, like,
I'm writing this down. As the structure fails. This is the other thing too. I love writing down notes that people share. That's what I said in the comment section. It's your show as well as my show. So always send the great comments. What I'm going to do, as much as I hate to do this, we're going to do one more song. No, I don't hate to do that. We're going to do one more song from Fights Within. When we come back, we're going to do the roundup of who's coming up on the show in the next couple of weeks. We're going to sadly say goodbye to Taylor, because I feel like you don't like to leave.
Sad face.
We'll
sad horns.
You're right. Oh, sad horns. That's adorable. I love that. Sad horns. Let's play one more.
Let's listen to this music.
Brett, I want to do this one that they did with the John Candy. It's called Gabgas, or Gabgas. It's a collab song. It's pretty damn cool. You wanted to say something. Is this not the song you wanted to hear?
What?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, I thought you were going to ask something.
Oh, no. We didn't answer any of the questions about who I am. I just kept talking about, exploring the
Hey, I like that, because people learn. Hey, what you don't realize?
Focus away from me and
what What you don't realize, what I realize, as you're talking and being yourself, you're telling everybody everything about you.
Yeah.
That is clutch. Fucking clutch. Yeah, as you can tell, everybody, I like Taylor. She'll be back on the program.
I
very soon.
will. I also will have my own stuff. So we're gonna check out my YouTube channel. It's at the
Definitely do.
bottom. It's right at the bottom.
It is at the bottom. You're the best. Let's hit it. Fight from Within. This is a collab they did with the John Candy. Gabgas. Let's hit it. We'll be back. 4.5 minutes. We'll talk about who's coming on the show. We'll say our goodbyes. Talk about tomorrow night with Cat Rivers. We'll be back. This is the Air Show Tuesday night, you sons of bitches.
Okay, gang, shake it out a little bit, loosen up, and we'll start from the beginning. My bad on that one.
Get 2 testicles.
Hi, not you.
Are you sure this is legal?
I don't know. It's fun though, isn't it?
It is
came.
That is a great freaking ending. Well, let's shut it off before we.
I actually never
Give
heard that
someone
one
else time.
before, and that was
I
amazing.
love that. That's a newer one. That's a collab with the John Candy.
That's honestly really dope. I like the EDM, and that's what I'm talking about. Don't stop hating on Sleep Token. Like, bro, they do the same shit. Like, get out of here.
Exactly. Exactly. Let's
Like,
take a look
there's
who's coming-
always different genres connected,
Right.
and I like it. I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. Let's take a look who's coming up on the program. We start off, of course, Fight with Vin. Tomorrow night, live Wednesday night, Cat Rivers in the Second Sight. An awesome local band, a little bit of bluesy, a little bit of rock. Super cool. June 24th, Calouse, another great metal band. Plus, Vin from American Mosh Pits will be stopping in later on to talk about this band. June 25th is Witch Force. June 1st is singer Ashley Caroline. July 1st. July 2nd, Yelena Rashina. We're going to talk about female bodybuilders with Yelena. Very cool. July 8th, singer Anna Christina Cash. July 9th, local country singer Addie Lee. July 15th, I'm telling you, whatever you do, Taylor, stop life and check in July 15th
Okay.
with fucking Atlas at Hold. When I tell you, wow. Two singers, one does the cleans, one does the screams, and the songs are awesome. Atlas at Hold, July 15th. July 29th, a local Philly artist, the great Tim Johnson Jr. I want to thank you so very much. Drew in the house! Get that thumbs up.
Hi,
We heard-
buddy!
We heard
Tell
you look
your
good in your
beautiful
daddy's shirt.
wife, bro. Tell your wife I love her. I love her to death.
Do you know her as well?
Yes, I know.
Is she
Courtney. I love
friggin'
her. She's so
Courtney
lovely. I
is
love her.
awesome. My wife and I got to hang out with her
Her
at
outfits for
Metallica.
Warped Tour. Girl,
Right?
you slaying.
Bravo. My wife and I hung out with them at Metallica. She is a
Oh,
great
they're
time.
wonderful.
He's a great time. We're going to get the hell out of here.
Yes.
Taylor, I want to thank you so very much for your time. Oh, dude. I want to thank you for coming on. We welcome you
Yeah.
again. I want to remind everybody, Tay's Green Life
It is.
podcast.
I'm
It is
on YouTube. Yeah.
It's on YouTube. Subscribe, damn it. It's on
Yes.
Facebook. You're welcome to like and follow.
And I'll be back. I'll be doing I like these co-hosts. I might be showing up on some radio stations soon. Actually, that's a big thing that I'm in talk with. My YouTube, catch me on social media, catch me at your local
Yeah.
show. You never know.
You never know. Instagram at Tay's Green Life. The link tree
Check
is
me
out
out.
there.
Yes.
/ Tay's Green Life. Check out all her stuff.
Yep.
Check out her
Check it
podcast.
out.
Super cool.
Mhm.
I had a blast with you tonight.
Thank
Thank you so much for coming on. And we will have you back soon.
Yes.
Definitely. Drew,
Please.
I know those kisses are for me. I
No, they're for
appreciate that.
me. We appreciate you.
We're going to get the hell out of here. I'm going to play a
Yes.
song from our guest tomorrow night, Cat Rivers in the Second Sight. This is, where the hell is it? There it is. I did download it. Our good friends from Delco Jam made this video, by the way. Broken Promise Land, Cat Rivers in the Second Sight. For the amazing Taylor Moody, I am Jeff the Shark Perini. We will see you tomorrow night, 8
Yep.
p.m. Tune
Yep.
in. Good night, suckers.
Bye.
Enjoy this fucking video, though. Jules says goodnight.
No one's gonna save you from
Bye.
broken promises. Broken promises.
Great.